I just saw what Jasper said to me panicking. She's like, when aren't you panicking? I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best, homies. My nervous laughter is coming out. Ooh! Ooh, baby. It don't stop. It don't stop. It will never stop. What's that anime opening where it's like, don't stop. It's a wonderful day. It's a wonderful day. There's a lot going on. We're good. Hi, Plug Bear. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. Greetings. I hope I sound good too. I have a fan going on in the background, so hopefully there's noise suppression is not allowing it to go through. If it is, I'll cope. I'll cope with the heat. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'm a Goblin. Honey will take 1 drink of kombucha for each train level. Oh! Ooh! Okay. Evening. First off, how are y'all doing? Hi, Kevin Ward! So, if you were present for Saturday's stream, y'all probably know my mom heard I had a tummy ache. She heard I had a tummy ache. And so, she got me kombucha. She got me a couple bottles of kombucha. First one I tried was mango flavored. Oh, Sir de la Noche. What is kombucha? I will explain it. I will explain it to you so you can also understand what I'm going to be drinking. But she gave me 2 bottles of kombucha. The first one was mango flavored. The second one here is wild berry and ginger flavored. This is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be interesting. Because ginger is already very strong in drinks. And kombucha is already a very, very strong drink. For those who do not know, it is fermented tea. It's just been bottled. As far as I understand, it's flavored fermented tea. Yeah. It tasted like hot dogs. It tasted like hot dogs at the end. At first it tasted like sweaty mango, but then hot dogs. But yes, it is non-alcoholic version. What flavor? It was mango. This is wild berry and ginger. What does that mean? There's probably ginger in it. And like, that's not too bad. Fermented equal rockin'? Not quite the same thing. I will disagree with you there. It's in the process of becoming rotten though. So you're not far off. You are not that far off. Gary, it's a powerful flavor. Oh, it overwhelms the senses. So I figured instead of drinking it during the day today, I would instead drink it on stream for y'all, so I can give like a live review, you know, so you can see you can see how my face will contort when I try it. Because let's be real, it's an acquired taste as far as I understand. Jeez! It's still going! Drops mom and runs off. Whoop whoop. Just Zoidberg whoop. Hello, Wolfson. Thanks. Thank you so much. I hope you are doing well. Maybe, exactly, it's controlled rotten. It's controlled rotten drink. Listen, I can like some fermented stuff. I like, isn't miso just fermented soybeans? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I have mistaken. Turtle mushroom tea? Not on stream. We ain't drinking that on stream. And no, we are not. Miso is, yeah, exactly. Miso is fermented soy. Miso is delicious. Miso, so good. I had some leftover rice and some miso today, so I just boiled the rice in miso broth and just called it a breakfast. I threw an egg in there, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Alcohol is fermented fruit. Yes, it is. You tried fermented honey. What would fermented honey taste like? Would it be like extra sweet? I would imagine it would be extra sweet. Glitched, hey, thank you for the 500 shinies. Haven't been catching streams lately and have some bits so I can make up for it. Hope you and Cove are having fun with all the cards. Cove is surround. Okay. Update on Cove getting into Magic Gathering systems. every single flat surface in our place is littered with Magic the Gathering cards. Oh, whoa is right. You walk into my place. It's not even secluded into Cove's room. It is taking over the living room. People have been very kind and giving her Magic the Gathering decks so that she can get into this hobby and not absolutely, you know, go broke. And oh my gosh. Actually, I might play with her later. We're gonna watch some Mugen Train, then maybe we'll play some later. But listen, I know Magic is an expensive hobby, but the living room table, Magic cards, completely covered. The coffee table in front of the couch, completely covered. My desk, I left the living room tour for like a couple hours. I found, granted, it was only a pile, one singular pile of Magic cards on my desk. So it almost went into my workspace. That's how many tables she has filled up. And I'm not even including the ones in her room. I don't know what she's doing in her room, but I am sure there are Magic cards everywhere. Hi, Purple Phantom. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I'm just ranting about how my roommate has gotten into Magic the Gathering. And she's very, very into it. Like, she's starting to take apart decks and going like, I think this card would be neat. And she's showing me all the cool art that's signed by all the artists. And I'm like, those artists are really sick. I really like how they render effects. It's so much fun when we're watching a movie together. She'll be just sitting on the floor because there's no room, because she's put Magic cards everywhere. There's no room, so she sits on the ground and lays them out all over the ground so she can observe them and do like mental math for a Magic card game. Anyway, that's been my life for the past couple weeks. Cove is so much into Magic now. Oh, Gary, she is so into Magic right now. It is very fun to watch. It's fun to watch someone get into a hobby and be so passionate about it. It is very entertaining because then you get excited about it, you know? It's so good. It is so good. I'd be too scared to get into Magic now. Don't want a bunch of wise guys showing up at my door. People were very, very kind and gave her a bunch of starter decks. So I'm using one of the starter decks she's got. I think it's the red deck. It's not the Goblin one as far as I know. She got me like a witch commander or like a spooky commander. We gotta play it. We gotta play it more. I played twice and I got confused after a little bit and my brain was too tired. Her brain can just do it forever. She can do these things forever. Jeez! It's still going. It's still going. Ah! DS Colossus, thank you for the fight. Tell you what, let me get my little list over here. I gotta read one sec. Gotta say thank you, because y'all are so kind. Bird with socks, hey! It's been a while since I've watched you, and wow, your VTuber model is absolutely stunning. Love her so much, thank you. I've certainly improved a lot. I'm only getting better. I'm only getting better. Ooh, buddy! I'm so excited. Mage Vivica! Thank you for the raid! Welcome on in, Raiders! How are you doing? Oh, you're playing Monster Hunter World? Nice, nice. How was Monster Hunter? I hope you were having some fun. We'll take some kombucha, thanks. Good. Save me from it. It's a full bottle. I can't drink. Actually, I have to drink it all. It's so good for my tummy, though. It's so good for my tummy. But yeah, Vivica, I hope you had a good stream. I hope you're having a wonderful day. We haven't started. We just began. We had just began. I will take one drink for kombucha. That's 9 sips of kombucha straight out the gate. That's a lot of kombucha. Oh no, I'm staring at it right now and I'm just going. I feel like 9 sips is gonna be like a quarter of the bottle. A quarter of it. Ooh. Maybe when I was into Magic, it was a very male misogynist scene and it kind of got ruined for me. Fair, some spaces aren't great. But thankfully, it seems like some places are good. I don't know. I'm going off Cove's experience, so she had a good time, thankfully. It sucks when people dissuade you from picking up a cool hobby because they're just awful people. It sucks. Thanks for streaming. Take care of yourself. Thank you, Praise the Sunshine. You take it easy. Maybe just got into... Oh, you got a new area. Nice. I don't know how many areas there are in Monster Hunter. I've never played it, but I've been told it's a mix between Dark Souls and Breath of the Wild. But perhaps I'm mistaken. I just remember someone told me that. I'm just gonna stretch real quick. I got some redeems I can do. Yes. Astroma, thank you for the posture check. Yes. Oh, my arms are tight. I want to fix that. Oh. My wrists are crackly. Can you hear it? No, probably not. That's okay. They're very quiet. Nisego, hi. I need to sleep. I'll check the VOD later. Have a lovely stream. Get some sleep, Nisego. Take it easy. I do love that that little meme you did about, I think it was like 30 minutes ago. Very lovely. Very good stuff. You take it easy. I'm gonna put that to good use, I think. But yeah, if y'all don't know, Nisego is a wonderful artist. Check him out. Very, very cool. Good 9 p.m. morning. Oh, I got... My brain was like 9 p.m. morning. What time is it? It's... Honey, it's like 6:30. Get it together! Get it together! Let me say thank you before I get too distracted, because let's be real, that's probably gonna happen a lot today. But that's okay. That's just life. Sometimes it happens. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, what is happening? Sorry to... Y'all have filled my activity feed. Oh gosh. There it is. Astroma, thank you for the breathe routine. Phew. Okay. Rose, it's 3:30. Buddy. Rose, you may like go get some sleep if you need it. There will be a VOD after this. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine. I'll be around. I'll be around here. Jeez, Zindale. Thank you for the 1,000 shinies. I will read the message in a moment. Let me just get to the beginning. There it is. Kevward, thank you for the gifted sub. I almost said good morning. Good evening. Good evening. It's evening now. Oh. We're getting to the point where the sun is up for most of the day, so my sense of time is going to be messed up, and then I'll get used to it, and then winter will come around, and then I'll get messed up again. Isn't that just how it goes? Isn't that just how it be? Meta, thank you for the resub. Happy 17 months. It's fish time. You are correct. We're gonna draw some nice fish. Impact, thank you for the head pets. Yes. Yes. And Astroma, thank you for the ear wiggles. Glitch Soul, thank you for the resub. Happy 3 months. Also, thank y'all for your patience while I say thank you. Jeez. Read, honey. Sleepy Dunwich, thank you for the resub. Happy 2 months. Welcome on back. Happy Monday. My friends and me are arguing whether or not sharks can or cannot attend church. I think they should be allowed to. I think they absolutely should be allowed to. Zelazmina, thank you for the resub with Prime. Happy 4 months. Welcome on back. It's a little toasty in here, actually. The flames in the background are really keeping it warm. Oh boy. Cheese Clown, thank you for the sub. Jeez, for 6 months. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a lovely time. Welcome on in. And Glitch, thank you for the 2 gifted subs. Turtle, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. And Hurak, thank you for the resub. Happy 23 months. Almost a year. Ooh, baby. Congratulations. Almost 2 years, actually. 23 months is almost 2 years. Not 1 year. Good counting, honey. Good counting, honey. You like math, right? You like math. Shadow Sparta, thank you for the 1,100 shinies. For the pretty goblin hunt. I'm fine. I'm fine. Shh, shh, no. Shh, I'm fine. Beanzucky, thank you for the resub. Happy 3 months. And Mariak, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Jasper, thank you for the resub. Happy 21 months. My name is Jasper Dawn, and I'm here to say that Honey's really cute in a radical way. I'm fine. I'm fine. Spellverse, I play D&D. You gotta like math? Exactly. You gotta like math a little bit to be a bit of a TTRPG nerd. A little bit. Bugbird, thank you for the 100 shinies. I know. I'm nervous. I'm nervous when people look at me. Be like that, though. It's okay. I will eventually get over it, hopefully. I really hope. Tony, thank you for the resub. Happy 7 months. Blessed by Honeypity Goblin. Why did my brain go, come over here? Let me give you a little forehead kissy. Blessed. Get blessed. Love D&D and I tolerate math. Tolerating is not bad. Tolerate it. Listen, there's a bit of math in everyone's life. We gotta kind of tolerate it. Cough drop. Or cough rock. Thank you for the resub with Prime. Happy 2 months. Got 2 midterms and an interview this week. Ooh, good luck. Good luck. Gonna need your positivity this week. Got this. Got this. Good luck with the 2 midterms and good luck with the interview. Have confidence. And Plugbear, thank you for the 100 shinies. Brothers, sisters, siblings. We gather today in the House of Gob to create one delightful little critter. Or celebrate one delightful little critter. Can I get a ooh-wah? Ooh-wah? Jeez. Wolfson, thank you again for the 10 gifted subs. Math's easy to change my mind. Sine and cosine. And tan. I forgot how to do those. But I cry when I think about it. I like algebra, though. Algebra's pretty good. Turtle, thank you for the 100 shinies. Ah, yes. We can't drink that on stream. I don't think we can drink that on stream. Villagers, thank you for the resub. Happy 14 months. And Glitch, thank you for the 500 shinies. Cattles, or Catles, thank you for the resub. Happy 3 months. Hiya. And Sleepy, thank you for the 300 shinies. Kombucha is quite an acquired taste, like Vegemite. I haven't tried Vegemite, and I kind of wanna, even though I know I probably will not like it the first couple times I try it. Like, it is definitely a culture thing, so I want to try... I want to try it, you know? See what it's about. I wonder if there's anything... Because I know I remember watching something about, like, Inside Out, where it was, like, the Pixar animators, they changed the vegetables that Riley didn't like from broccoli to green peppers, because kids in Japan don't like green peppers. So I wonder if there's anything like that. Because Vegemite seems like it would be that, right? So you might try it? Oh, Colossus, yes. Given the opportunity, I will try. I will try almost any food once. It would be bad if I didn't, honestly. I mean, like, there's obviously some foods I will not try, but, like, poisonous stuff. I don't mess with, blowfish. What are they called? They're poison if they're not cut right. I don't mess with that. I don't want to eat something that's potentially poison. Fugu, yeah, fugu. I was about to say fugi, but that's something different. Yeah, fugu free goblin. Yes, that's me. Zap, thank you for the 100 shinies. And Diaz Colossus, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Grey Wolf, thank you for the 100 shinies. Art for art's sake, cute one. We do art for art's sake. Kingfish. Are kingfish poisonous? Fugu and pufferfish. Yeah, I don't mess with fugu and pufferfish. I'd rather not. Sideman, thank you for the resub. Happy 17 months. And Zindel, thank you for the 1100 shinies. Oh, jeez. Think about the moment when I'm drifting off to sleep, and then my body jerks and I'm falling suddenly. I wonder if that's a defense mechanism for something. Like when you're sleeping on a cliff or just top bunk. I wonder if Link has that instinct in him. You know, just sleep in the wild and then go, oh! There's something nearby. Because I'm pretty sure if I were in the wild, I would just sleep through it. I would be awake for the first, like, 3 hours, unable to sleep at, like, the slightest sound, and then I will conk out and go, I need sleep. And just sleep for 8 hours. Nothing would wake me. Hi, Zuchi, how's it going? C-Number, thank you for the sub with Prime. Welcome on into the tavern. And Silverlap, thank you for the gifted sub. Story Paint, thank you for the resub. Happy 4 months. Welcome on back. Honey, 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 honey. Hi. What's up? Also, Randomer, thank you for the 200 shinies. Blessed is the beautiful forms of arts that are bestowed upon us from the cutest goblin around. Art is a blessing. Art's so cool. I'm so glad art is a thing. And Grey Wolf, thank you for the 100 shinies. Cute one, care to have a drink in the dream realm? I'll be the wolf with red roses. Ooh, cool. My dreams are wonky. It'd be wild if I could find anyone I knew in my dreams. Bugbear, thank you for the 100 shinies. I offer you 2 Hinga Dinga foods. It's VO broiled sheep's head or notorious Hakari fermented. I would rather eat the fermented shark. That's the other thing I won't eat. I will not eat anything involving like the head of an animal. No, I mean except fish. Fish is different. Fish is very different. Astroma, thank you for the hydrate. All right, and Cam, thank you for the song redeem. I do have a song all lined up. Don't do that. Mood, no face. Exactly, Gary. Exactly. Something about the face and the brain. That's like the entire existence. That's the entire thing's existence. That anything above the neck, honestly, in my opinion, should not be ever touched by like anything. That's like my rule for eating foods, with the exception of fish. All right, let's give this this kombucha a try. All right, thank you, Astroma, for the hydrate. Let me just oh, can I get the audio? Okay, let's see if you can hear this. No, okay. You might have heard like 2 cracking noises, but that's about it. Oh, squid's delicious. Absolutely. Astroma, thank you for another hydrate. So let's see. That was a level... Jeez. That was a level 9 hydrate. Good morning. Okay, so that's 9 sips because my mod making promises for me. 11 swigs. Whew, Stroma, thank you for the posture check. Let's do that right now. And then I'll do the swigs, the 2 swigs you have requested, plus the 9 from the hype train. Ooh, buddy, okay. Oh, squid is delicious, absolutely delicious. I love when it's like jerkified. Okay, let's give this a little smell, you know, just like. Excuse me. It didn't smell bad, I inhaled too aggressively through my nose. Alright, let's see. Oh. Oh, it still smells like gym socks. It still, yeah, guy, it still smells like gym socks. But like ginger instead of mango, sweaty mango. This is sweaty ginger. This is sweaty ginger now. Alright, cool. I'm gonna keep sniffing it. Oh, the further in I put my nose, the better. The more I can smell like fermented ginger. I don't even know if there's fermented ginger in here. I just know there's ginger. Stroma, thank you for the breathe redeem.
A few moments later.
A few moments later, she experienced regret that was self-inflicted. All right, let's take a first sip. It's the fizziness that gets me. Oh, there it is. Not as bad as mango. Okay, not as bad as mango. Chug. I have 11 sips this. 10 now, actually. Okay. It's not the same as the last one, so I'm glad that I can at least taste the difference. You gotta waft it just like a fine wine. gotta swish it around in the bottle. Okay, this one tastes better. But maybe that's because I put myself through a whole bottle on Saturday. Okay, let's give this whiff two. Yep, sweaty berries. Okay, sweaty ginger. Sip 2. All right. I thought if I held it in the front of my mouth, I could maybe taste it a bit better. I was right. I was absolutely right. I could taste it a bit better. Okay. All right. 3. Let's go. Okay, I'm getting the it's coating my tongue now. It's coating my tongue now. It's how is it salty? How is it like it's not salty, but you know when you lick salt? Okay, has anyone ever licked a salt lamp? Don't lie to me. Don't. I'm being vulnerable here. Be honest. Because it's the same thing. It's the salt lamp. It's the feeling of licking a salt lamp without actually tasting the salt. Good night, color fast bird. I am right now. Listen, thank you for being vulnerable. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. Ah! Son, yeah, son, the essence of salt. The essence of salt when you eat too much of it. Yeah, exactly. Also, Emil Irving, thank you for the sub with Prime. Welcome on in. And Blackbird, thank you for the 100 shinies. Dio and Hikari are pronounced Svith and How Carl. Oh, I read that as an I. My bad. How Carl. Kinda, sorta. Ah, okay. Also, Pestle. Good evening. You came just in time for the kombucha sips. All right, what sip am I on again? Am I on sip? That was sip 4, right? Sip 4. Okay. Jeez, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. That is a lot, No! Oh, I lived. Wowie, I lived, buddy. Pestle, thank you for the 20 gifted subs. Are you trying to break my model again? Are you trying to break my model again? I'll be fine. I lived, buddy. Well, that's the thing that happens in the reaction. Every time I lose tracking of my model, I have to reset VBridger. I have to disconnect my phone and then reconnect it to VTube Studio. Yeah, Higfan, it's kombucha. All right, sip 5, let's go. But thank you very much, Pestle. I hope you're having a lovely, lovely Monday. I hope you're having a good time. Four? Ugh. Okay, that was 4. Why would you willingly drink kombucha? Because my mom gave it to me because she heard I had a tummy ache, and then she was like, drink this, honey. It will help you. You will feel better after this. And so I did. And you know what? She was right. She was absolutely right. All right, sip 5. Excuse me. My body hesitated. My throat didn't want to swallow. It absolutely did not. Pestle Honey, since your model seems to be doing better, can handle it. You cannot see me doing it, but I am crunching my hands into fists in front of my face, just going like, ugh! You do not have to. I hope you are doing fine, Pestle. 30 is a lot already. 30 is plenty. Eat a Scooby Coward. Okay, if Sun says so. Peer pressure is okay if it's my friends, right? Peer pressure. Yeah! Well, we found the magic number. Hold up. Hold up. They don't love you like I love you. Slow down. They don't love you like I love you. Back up. They don't love you like I love you. And... anywho. Gotta restart my model. Gotta drink this kombucha. Wait, what sip am I on? I completely forgot what sip I'm on. Why does it lag every time? I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. It also broke the counter behind you. That one up there. Yeah. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Y'all are saying different numbers. No, please. There's only so much kombucha I can drink before stream. I gotta pace myself. We're on 6? We're on sip 6. Okay. Wolfson, thank you for the 2 gifted subs. Thank you very much, Cam. Thank you for waiting so long for the song, by the way. All right, sip 6. It's so fizzy. Smile is terrifying? Yeah. Teeth. Teeth. I warned you, honey. I gave you... You know what, Pestle? I'll give you that. I'll give you that one. You gave me a fair warning. And even though I was emotionally prepared for it, The moment I saw my model lagging, I just went, you know what? This is gonna be another reset and V-Bridger day, and it is. Oh, Pestle walked through the door, and guess what? The entire building shook because of their power. They absolutely claimed all the attention in the room and just went, I am present. Fear me. Yeah, why you wins? Kombucha's tasty. Oh, pig fan. It's an acquired taste that I have yet to acquire. All right, sip 7. We're over halfway. In case my tracking goes weird, for context, I have my hand at my mouth right now, just like, just put it in my mouth, going like, I have to think about this for a second. I gotta think about this. Do I want to keep drinking it? And the answer is, I said I would, so I should. Pestle the world shaker. The world quicker. Just pondering your predicament. Ponder it. I turned it into a fidget toy. The little extra part of the lid that comes off, it's now around the bottleneck, and it makes this sound, so. Oh, I don't think y'all can hear it, can you? The little ringing, just. I'm procrastinating drinking my, what is it, 8th sip now? I'm procrastinating, if you cannot probably tell. Yeah, the jingle rattle noise. Beautiful! Alright, Puzzle, you can hear it? Perfect. Alright. Sip 8! Excuse me. I didn't drink. This kombucha's weirdly fizzy, so it's come back up. Hi, Gecko! Pondering the kombucha. I'm staring at it with all the existential dread I've got. Sip 8! Oh no! That was 8. Good evening, Gecko. Son, that's the fermenting. Leave it long enough to turn boozy. Yeah. Uh-huh. Also the best. Great Wolf, thank you for the 100 shinies. Give you a zen hug with a lick in your ear. That would feel weird. Also, Zezzy, thank you for the sub with Prime. Welcome on into the tavern. So for context, I accidentally did something my dad taught me. Basically, my dad got really into teas for a while, and he's like, try this tea. Here's the way you sip it so that you can get the full taste. You slurp it so it makes that noise, right? My silly little goof of a brain went, all right, try it with kombucha. And it forgot for like 2 seconds that kombucha is carbonated. So I sipped it into the back of my throat, and it's carbonated. Kleenex, we are drawing some mermen or merladies. It's a little up in the air right now, but I'm just drinking kombucha. What sip am I on? I'm on sip 9. Oh, two more. Braver slow than I kombucha nasty. It's not bad. It's definitely, I can see how this can be an acquired taste. Oh, that was 9. Okay. Gotta spread the tea across your palate. Just hold it. Just hold it in your mouth. See how long you can do it. Okay. 10. Last one. And then I can sing. I did the same thing as before. Hold it in your mouth and ferment it like elephants do. Elephants ferment things in their trunks? What a world. What a world we live in. 11 sips of kombucha. I was not mistaken. I'm about 1/5 through this bottle. So you know what? That's not bad. Trunk wine. I know monkeys do it. I know monkeys kind of do it accidentally. Jeez. It scared me. You scared me. Pestle, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Hey, how you doing? You did it. How about another 10? Oh, we will throughout the stream. We will. I'm glad I did not do this. For a second, I thought you said you were going to draw Merman from SpongeBob. Man, that would have been smart. Why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I think of that? Whizgiz, that's an incredibly smart idea. Dang it. Or sorry, not Whizgiz. Bill Zyver. That is a smart idea. One sec. I'm grabbing water. I'm gonna grab my water. I think kombucha made me forget how to swallow. Did I forget how to swallow? Oh no. Oh no. Blood ups, you good? Yeah, I'll be fine. Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll live. I hope. Knock on wood. Fish on top, human on bottom. Yeah. Yeah. I used to... I think my friend and I used to draw that a lot. Just fish on top, human legs on bottom, like including the butt. Do you know you can make your own kombucha at home? I don't know if I want to risk growing bacterial culture just because I have no idea if there's dangers to it, so... To be fair, you've forgotten how to swallow kombucha before kombucha. Yeah. True. I struggled with drinking sometimes. Son, you've had too much bucha. I'm gonna cut you off. Please, son, please save me from myself. Save me from myself. Do it. Please. Alright, can my throat sing after drinking so much kombucha? We will find out. Cyber, thank you for the resub. Happy 20 months. Welcome on back. 20 months with a 5-month streak. Congratulations, that's awesome. I need a burp on the low notes. Now I'm worried about doing that. Oh no. Sorry, I didn't mean to scream. Excuse me, well... If a mermaid and a human had a baby, it could be possible for the baby to get the human body back. Possible, yeah. But... 1 second. Yep, it 100% broke again. Pestle, thank you for the 100 gifted subs. Okay. Okay. I lived. Honey, EXE is not working. No. She gone. She gone. The lack of hesitation. Jeez. Ohio boy, thank you for the earwiggles. There's gotta be something I can do to protect my model from these kind of things. It keeps breaking. Pestle, thank you for the 100 gifted subs. I hope you are having a lovely, lovely evening. I hope you're having a lovely evening and that you're doing great and you're having a fun old time. Ooh, it's a lot. Sorry, I'm getting a little existential thinking about numbers. That's so much. I'm fine. I'm fine. Phew. Honey's pretty much. Y'all supporting me is pretty much going to like rent, utilities. Oh no, I'm lightheaded now. Oh, okay. Let me breathe. Song time, no more thoughts, no more thinking, only singing. You know what? That might be the smartest idea. I was about to say smartest idea you've had all night. You've had plenty of smart ideas today. Oh. was somehow convincing Honey to do 11 sips of kombucha. Somehow, you managed to do it. Don't be that way, fall apart twice a day. I just wish you could feel what you say. Show, never tell, but I know you too well. Got a move that you wish you could tell. If teardrops could be bottled, there'd be swimming pools filled by models. Told a tight dress is what makes you are. If I love you was a promise, would you break it if you're honest? Tell the mirror what you know she's heard before. I don't wanna be you anymore. And it's getting cold, losing feelings, getting old. Was I made from a broken mold? Hurt I can't shake, we've made every mistake. Only you know the way that I break. If teardrops could be bottled, there'd be swimming pools filled by models. Told a tight dress is what makes you are. If I love you was a promise, would you break it if you're honest? Tell the mirror what you know she's heard before. I don't wanna be you. I don't wanna be you. I don't wanna be you anymore. I can hear kids screaming in the background. What are they doing? What are they doing? Whew. Excuse me, I could feel the kombucha coming back up. Cam, thank you for waiting so long for that redeem. I really appreciate it. Whew. Oh, okay. My brain feels a little better. Brain feels a little better. That's beautiful. I've also been mishearing the lyrics. I thought it was filled by mine alone instead of filled by models. Oh, I might have been mispronouncing it too. That's definitely possible. The children cannot ruin beautiful singing. I could hear him in the background as I was doing it. It was pretty funny. Thank you, Chojiku. Thank you very much. And thanks, Cliff. That song was brought to you by Kombucha. Drink some fermented tea. Enjoy it. Alright, let me make sure that I got... Excuse me. I can feel the kombucha coming back up right now. Ooh, buddy. Ooh. It's not that bad, actually. Of all the things that I have had that are weird, it's not that bad. Honestly. Children, they yearn for the minds. They wish to scream. They know not the horrors of adulthood yet. Why are they upset? Need to go put away leftover pizza? Ooh, do that. Do that. Save it. Also, I'm bored. Welcome on in. Over and I go. Yeah, we just finished the singing. It'll probably happen a little bit. It usually happens once or twice a stream, so we got a bit. Alrighty, let's see. Have I got everything set up for art? Oh, I do indeed. I just gotta scooch this over a little bit. Drinking kombucha has definitely... And I would not recommend drinking kombucha if you're planning on singing for a while. It's too fizzy. It's way too fizzy. Let's get some music in here. Got a job interview in a few minutes. Someone embarrassed Honey by calling her cute. Good luck, Otaku. Good luck in your job interview. I hope it goes well. Burpee Goblin. Yeah, a little bit. Just a little bit right now. Alright, quick warm up. Llama, you're drawing too? Yeah! I'm not drawing alone, baby. This is great. Oh, you know what I was planning on doing before stream? Before I realized I didn't have to? I was planning on making it a challenge for this art piece. I was like, alright, every time I press Control Z, I'll drink some kombucha. But then I realized, no, I cannot do that. I drink. No, I don't drink. I press Control Z way too much to justify doing that. Honestly, way too much. Tungsten, thank you for the posture check. And Naveen, thank you for the hydrate. Oh, let's get the kombucha out. I mean, it is pretty good. It's kind of warm today, so it's pretty good. Son, you gonna draw the Zelda fish? Yeah. I want to learn how to draw him, but I'm too busy looking respectfully at him. Oh, son, they're so cool. They're weirdly hard to draw, but not in the way I expected. Let me pull up the reference I was gonna use. There we go. There's Link. There we go. And there's Sidon. Trying to get the proportions down. 'Cause yeah, they're very top heavy from what I remember. Oh right, let me pull up. Gaddison. Where is Gaddison? Yes! I love Gaddison. She's pretty cool. Ah, she's so cute. Will I draw her? Perhaps not. I just like to look at her respectfully and just admire how cool she is, you know? You know? I can appreciate her. Hi, Pink. Kombucha sounds like one of my family's remedies that makes no sense to how this works. I think it's the fermentation. Saber, I've been trying to watch one of her streams for a while, but my university courses and work schedule caused me to miss it. It's my first stream too. Welcome on in, Saber. I hope university's going well. Excuse me, kombucha's come back up. Ugh. Son, they got funky long torsos, but I love that it just means more abs. I love them before. I just forgot how much I like them. Yeah. I'm super excited for I want to play Zelda. I want to play Zelda so bad. But I can't. Not yet. Not yet. I had to be patient. I've got things I want to do. All right, quick little spiral warm up for my hand. I loved them too. They're so good. MerMay, just try Abe 1,000 times. I couldn't do that. I think I'd get a little too embarrassed on stream. For Breath of the Wild, which Zelda game had the best Zora design? The first Zelda game I ever played was Breath of the Wild. And then I played Link's Awakening. So I'm not familiar with the other Zora designs. Sidon's mostly upper body. Yeah, Sidon is... Just looking at how tall he is, like, that's his legs. This is his shoulders, and the rest is his head. Like, he is mostly torso. He is mostly torso. So this is gonna be funky. Big torso. Beefy. He's pretty cool, I guess. He's pretty cool. I also love how... I can't tell whether this... I just realized my hand is not up here, so y'all can't see what I'm pointing at. Is this it? Nope. Oh, I put it... It's under there. That's why. But yeah, like the... Are these... Is it decoration or are they like extra gills under his shoulders? Because they're the same color palette as his fins. Another thing to think about, are these fins? Are those fins? I mean, these I could potentially believe, but what about these? What about those ones? They're fins, yeah, they're fins. Okay, cool. Just making sure. Ooh, Sidon's pretty cool. I just realized that the top is like frilled out. Oh my gosh. The more I stare at this, the more I'm like, I don't actually think I remember a lot of this design. Gills. Maybe they're gills. Like, he's naked, but he's not. Exactly. And Link's still left-handed, so it's much better. Oh yeah! Whoops. Is Link left-handed? I don't remember. Son, all the better to carry the Link on his back. What's the point of broad shoulders if you can't carry your homies? Are dogs naked? I mean, yes. I think dogs are naked, but would leash be their clothes though? So you have a crush on the fish people? I have crushes on many fish people. Also, my balls. Thank you for the resub with Prime. Happy 2 months. Welcome on back. So Link is left-handed in every game but Skyward because motion controls. Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right, so I was gonna try doing a little bit of a simplified piece of art for this little guy. Because sometimes I spend way too long on a piece and it never gets done. So I want to try to do a cute little easy piece so that my brain can go, ah, you finished? Good for you. Now post it and go to the next thing. Jeez. Pestle, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. As if you already haven't scared me enough. Focus. Thank you very much. That's very, very kind of you. Pestle, I haven't. Oh, okay. Cool. Good to know. Son, honey, I'm sending you important rap. Oh, son, you are absolutely correct. This is very important reference. I needed this. Absolutely needed this. Ah! And Guy is actually on it too. Oh, I'm being provided with so much good reference. Look at him! Look at him! He's so cute! Look at this baby! He's so cute! Look at his little plushy cheeks! He's so cute! I gotta protect. Just protect. Protect, baby. The baby! The baby! Ah! Oh, he's so good. It's just too good. Oh. Oh no. He's so cute. Oh, I also love the side hair. Look at this little side bangs. Oh, that's so cute. Ah! Ah! One day I'll stop screaming. It won't be today, but one day. He's a little chibi fish. Yeah, exactly. Come on, he's a baby. Prince Himbo. I mean, that is basically what he is. Prince Himbo. What if I just have the prince and Link just sitting in a little pond, having some fun? Maybe a little chibi Link could be teaching him how to play the ocarina. Does this Link know how to play the ocarina? I guess there's no real ocarinas in Breath of the Wild. Hi, Jim. Thank you for the resub. Happy 16 months. I hope you're having a lovely day and night. It's a lovely day. And it's a lovely night now. I'm doing some quick art. Let's see. A little like, oh. Just working out the positions. Although I have never played the other Zelda games, the instinct to put Link in a little cap like this is very, very strong. It's very strong. Oh, dang, guy. That's some good reference. Thank you for that. I don't know if I'll use that one. Because I want to simplify it a little bit so the chibi one is actually really, really good. That's a guy suggested that it was the name clicker was causing the lag and breaking that's not on this page. So if you give a mass amount of subs and you don't lag, it's the counter clicker. Ah, gotcha. Right. Oh, thank you, guy. Oh, actually, this is really good because this is for size difference. This is how big Link is in comparison to Sidon. Oh gosh. I'm a refresh. Sorry about the weird little gremlin noises. Ignore my little gremlin noises as I reset. As I fix myself. Ah! Pestle I both warned you and it was for science. Pestle. If we know what it is now, then don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Raging Gobbo, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Oh, you're playing D&D? Sick. Also, Pestle, thank you for the 100 gifted subs. Good morning. Good evening. It's evening. Ah, Demon Monkey. Yes. Yes, that was indeed. That was indeed it. Pestle, that is so much money. That's an insane amount of money. And it's Shy Girl. Thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, raiders. How you doing? Oh, you're also playing D&D. Oh, were you playing D&D with Raging Gabo? We're all part of the same D&D crew, or am I just mistaken? Whew. Welcome in, honey's dying. Yep. Just trying to breathe and appreciate the air as much as I can. So Rampant, thank you for the 200 shinies. At this point, Pestle isn't tragically breaking your model. He's making a statistic of it. It's testing. It's testing, apparently. Also, Plugbear, thank you for the 100 shinies. I don't want to think about that number. Ah! Did I remind you what I do when I ask you about my finances? It's okay, Pestle. It's okay. I trust you. I trust you. It is okay. My brain's just trying to comprehend numbers. And Pestle, thank you for the 4 gifted subs. My brain is just like trying to quantify it into something I can visualize. And so when I try to visualize that sheer amount, the closest thing that I can compare it to is like cookies. Like big ol' like cookies. That is the first thing that comes to my mind. So just imagine that sheer amount of cookies is insane. It's insane. No, as a mermaid with wheels, shark jet. A muscly mermaid? Bad idea. That's a lot. Exactly. That's a lot of cookies. That's a whole lot of cookies. Lightning Waffle, thank you for the breathe redeem. Also, Nimdai, hi! How's it going? Thank you. I'm glad you like my art. We're just the beginnings of it right now. This is not my art. This is reference. That's 100 nuggies. That's a lot of nuggies. Ooh. Also, Wolfson, thank you for the 100 shinies. Also, Glitchly, you gotta go. All right, take it easy. And I hope the power comes back on for you soon. But lately I've been delving into lesser-known Greek myths in search of more Hades lore you might like. That led me to the story of Hera's rebellion against Zeus. Oh, when it was over, Zeus traveled to the underworld to question his brother why he took no side, to which his elder brother basically responded to Zeus, unlike our sister, I don't need to overthrow should I wish to. I don't need help to overthrow should I wish to. Ah, I didn't know that. I didn't know Hera did that. Neat. Rain. If I'm not making people fear my kindness, what am I doing? Oh, I don't know, Pestle. I don't know. You're doing what you please. And honestly, good for you. Good for you. Whew. Trying to play some guitar lately, but my fingers are sore from archery. Oh, bugbear! Those are both really cool hobbies. Alright, let's see. I just want to do that. My brain's getting lightheaded. No! But yeah, be careful with your fingers. You need those. You need them a lot. Alright. Let's up the poses a little bit. Just make them a little stronger. Biggest lie Disney ever told was depicting Zeus and Hera's loving family. Disney really... Also, Hercules was not Hera's child. That was not Hera's kid. Pinky's useful fingers are very, very useful. Should probably take care of them. I say that not just for you, but for me too. Alright, let's see. If he's so much bigger, should probably adjust the proportions a little bit. He's got such a long neck, dang. It's so weird how he's all torso. Because, like, the very, very short legs. The anatomy of this fish boy. Or fish man, I should say. I want him to enjoy being serenaded. Is serenaded the right word? If someone is playing you music, like, just for you? Gotta head to bed. Good night, Colossus. Oh, you got a migraine? Take it easy. Take an Advil if you need it. Trade my fingers for metal fingers? I don't know, but then, like, wouldn't it hurt to scratch yourself more? Son, little leggies to kick in the water. Yeah, to make little splashies. Little swishy splashies in the water. Something like this. We're just keeping it rough right now. It's got the framing side hair. And then the visor. Something like that. And then the little jewelry piece here. And then we're gonna keep this rough and I'm gonna do another pass to correct it. And then the head turns into a tail. That must be very interesting anatomy-wise. The tail is on their head. I think I want to turn the head a bit down just to emphasize the pose a bit more. Maybe we adjust it so it's this head angle instead. They're looking a little bit towards each other. The focus can be a little stronger. Hey, dingoes! Yeah, we're doing fish. We're doing fish. Also, Rose, thank you for the head pats. Thank you very much. Wolves. Oh gosh. Thank you for the 100 shinies. Want to know the real surprising part about Hera's rebellion? Out of all the gods that helped her, Hestia was the only one who had no desire to take the throne. She would also be the one to help Zeus regain control after reconsidering her mistake. Oh. Huh. Okay, I didn't know that. I don't know a whole lot about Hestia. Shame there aren't more stories about her. You missed me breaking honey again. Yeah. Yeah. And I love that the Sora's head are literally fish-shaped. Yeah, they're fish people with fish heads. It is... But it's not the front of their face, it's the back of their heads. It's really cool. Let's see. Got the strap here. what's something that they could be doing? Because right now it's just Link. Little Link. Little baby, tiny. Not human. Hylian size Link. Oh, teeny little baby. Maybe instead of playing music, they could be looking at pictures. Oh, they could be looking at pictures with the Sheikah Slate together. Oh, that could be really cute. It would also give them a better direction. Let's see. What's a good pose for that? Some little baby man, Hylian, little baby man. Yeah. Link more like twink. Is Link a twink? Won't husbando Abe get jealous of this new fish man? Nah. Why would he? He's too busy being a nerd. Let's see, stronger line of action would be good for this. How would I do this? Then Link could show Sidon a rock, and Sidon would probably enjoy it. They share 2 brain cells. And canonically, yeah, Link is a twink. I would think so, yeah. What'd you find? A rock! Yeah, Link ties his hair like this most of the time. Give him the little hair sticking out. Also, Dingus, thank you for the gifted sub to Sun! And Protein Squid, thank you for the resub! Happy 7 months, welcome on back! Listen, in the Honeyverse, they're all equally in love with her, but also respect each other. Yes. Yes. Gotta respect each other. I get to appreciate all the fishmen and the fish ladies. Have y'all heard of Gaddison? I think she's pretty cool. Gaddison's pretty cool. That's her! That's her! She's pretty cool. Alright, let's see. Let's have Link holding... Yeah. Something in his hands. I think it'll be a bit smaller. Yeah, size-wise, this looks... Jeez, he is about the size of his torso. Oh my gosh. Fish people are big! I guess that makes sense, because the king is a whale. Okay, that does make sense. Link is intentionally designed to appear androgynous. Yeah! If I remember correctly, Link is meant to be androgynous so that the character, the player can better put themselves into the character. Super simple. Yeah, we're drawing Zoras today! I'm gonna draw a cute little interaction with Link and Prince Sidon. I think that'd be sweet. I wonder what rock or what he should hold. Like, Sun suggested a rock, which is, I think, a great suggestion because they're both silly. They're both silly little guys. This. They're just sitting in a pond, just vibing. Look at him! Look at him being cute! I do like Link's pose, but I think I can strengthen Sidon's pose a lot. I think I could push this a bit better. There we go. If they're sitting... Let's just do a quick... That's where they're sitting. Maybe instead of a curve like this, maybe I'll have him leaning forward to kind of meet them on eye level. Sidon is the best brother, you can always count on your back. Yeah, Sidon's pretty cool like that. I will say one of my favorite things to do when playing in Breath of the Wild was to go to the tropical area, because it's just, I love the designs there, and hang out with Zora. I just think they're pretty neat. I just think they're neat. Now maybe that's just me. Easy. Bum, 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 bum. Are you drawing this and drinking kombucha? Yeah, exactly. Thought you were drawing them with kombucha. Ah, I might have misphrased that. Bum, bum, bum. Hold on, it's important to note something about Hades. As firstborn of the Kronos, all creation is actually his kingdom by birthright. The only reason he doesn't invoke seniority is because he respects the fact that Zeus was one to kill Kronos, and an agreement he and his brothers made to draw lots and decide who rules over what kingdoms. Honestly, I think Hades got a good deal. And how to talk to short people, for real, for real. Yeah, exactly. You get a little bit more on their level. Listen, your neck hurts when everyone's taller than you. It's I really appreciate it when they just sort of crouch down a little bit. Or even when they get to lean forward instead of I have to crane my neck up. Ohio boy, thanks for the hydrate. We're gonna take another sip of kombucha. Mmm. Mmm. My hands are too sweaty. One sec, I gotta use my shirt. There we go. I forgot. Yeah. I forgot about it. Honestly, I forgot about it. Did I ever get better on the hot dogs? It's getting better. This one doesn't have a hot dog aftertaste, but it has the same fermentation smell, which I describe as sweat. You need to crane your neck if they pick you. True, if they listen. This is good. No hurt in the neck by looking up if you pick them up. It's got a really big rib cage, I'm realizing. I think I gotta tilt it up a little bit more. There we go. Now we can do the helmet, or not the helmet, the head design. It looks like a cowboy hat when I draw it. It's not meant to look like a cowboy hat. And the head, tail part. Oh, I do love the Zora's tails. They're so cool. Leveling. I'm doing good. Just vibing. Now my neck is weird from always having to look down. Oh, really? I wonder if it's worse to look up or look down. Stretching real quick. Okay. Thanks, Aku, for the posture check. Excuse me. Which is sweatier, the kombucha or you, honey? Oh, I think I'm pretty sweaty. Kombucha. I think kombucha. Is it kombucha or kombucha? Zelda cowboy AU, but nothing changes. Everyone just gets cowboy hats. That sounds like a really cute AU, though. Nothing changed. They just wear hats. And each land has a different kind of hat. Oh, that could be cute. I think I gotta scooch this up a little bit more because his neck is so long. Smelly goblin. I'm sweaty goblin. I don't smell that bad. Even though I'm sweaty. One sec. Okay, yeah, I don't smell that bad. I just took a shower. I don't smell that bad. I'm just sweaty. I don't smell bad. And Zelda could totally be a cowboy setting. We just got deserts and horses and cactuses back. Yeah! Yeah! We already got that in the desert. That's the Gerudo area, right? So when in doubt, do a manual reset of your honey goblin by giving her love and praise. Just full reboot. That's all it is. Full reboot. Also, Death, thank you for the 100 shinies. Pay my goblin tax before I go to bed so the gob IRS will stop stealing my legs. Have a good stream. I will. Hopefully they return your legs. Take it easy, Death. If you own a tavern, would you place it near water to be near hot fishmen, or place it more metropolitan area? If the latter, what social strata would you market towards? I would probably want it at least close to the water. I think that'd be nice. You know, after work, just going for a little walk along the beach or by the water. I like water. It's so nice. So nice. Bye-bye. Remember, you survived your essay? Congratulations! Good job! Oh. Yeah, I can't cross-dress Link in the Gerudo outfit. Aww. That's too bad. No, I miss the river? Yeah, I miss it too. It's real nice. Just dip your feet in it when it gets too hot. Alright, he's got the little hair. Little one, it frames his face. Let's see. Goes down here. So that the feather is attached to the triangle thing on his head. Oh, I like how they have how it connects. Okay, so it's got 2 upper fins and then 1 lower. So there probably be one right here, and then one right. Maybe you wouldn't see it from this angle. Maybe this shoulder would instead be around here. I feel like just because of his personality, I gotta draw Sidon being all cheerful and happy. My brain goes straight to that. Also, I'm roasting coffee, then playing Darkest Dungeon too. Darkest Dungeon? Ah, okay, Darkest Dungeon. I thought you meant Dark and Darker, and I was like, it's out? Can I play it? Can I play it? Can I play it? Can I play it, please? I love Dark and Darker. I miss it. Night, Num Nums. Take it easy. You're a good boy. Thank you. Wow. Did you draw your own VTuber model? Yeah, Crow, I did. Did it myself. Hi, Nico. Just wanted to get a closer look at the cutest goblin and we bumped our heads. I hope you're doing well, Neko. I hope you've been taking it easy and relaxing a little bit. You've been doing a lot lately, I've been seeing. Okay, gotta do the little curves. And then for the outfit, it's this V-neck. Or not V-neck, off. Yeah, it's got the frills there. Wills. I love Zora fashion. It's so neat because they're not quite naked, but they're pretty close to naked. Dark and Darker had another playtest you missed, but you had to do some weird stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember playing it a couple months ago, and it was really fun. I don't know when they're gonna fully release though. Well done. Thank you for the 100 shinies. Here's something really fun to think about Hades. Cerberus is one of the children of Typhon, the titan destined to kill Zeus. If anyone else were to keep the child of his fated murderer, knowing Zeus, he'd be absolutely livid. But for some reason, whenever his elder brother is involved, Zeus suddenly gets cold feet. I feel like the big three, Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades, know not to mess with each other. They seem to be on the same page with that, at least as far as I know. Where do I put the hand on his leg here? Then the finger here. Pointing like he's pointing at it. Or he could be holding onto the rock. That could be cute. Let's see, they have regular hands, kind of. Okay, that's not bad. A little further. Just for a cleaner silhouette. There we go. And then the legs. They have such stubby legs. It's wild. The rules of anatomy break. And the like what are they called? It's not the skirt sides. Shoot, I don't know what they call them. I didn't realize he had a sword on him. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Belt here. Got like rope medals around here. And the shoulder parts. Not too many lines. Neko, I'll probably go to bed early, have another busy week ahead. Have fun with fishing. I will. Good luck, Neko. Take it easy. Goblin of the pond, what is your wisdom? Honey, I don't use wisdom, I use charisma. Gets me out of all my problems. You know, a few clips of you on your streams on YouTube, but I finally got one. Welcome in, that voice actor. Hope you're having a lovely Monday. Big body, little feeties. Yeah, short, short. Look at him, look at him, look at those short legs. That's not perspective, they're just short. Wait, he only has one toenail. Oh my gosh, he only has one toenail. What the heck? Why? Why? What? You know what? I'm not gonna think about that one too much. I'm not gonna think about that one too much. Oh, what if instead of offering a rock, he's offering him something like a rice bowl or something? Like some food. Oh, that could be cute! Rose, thank you for the ear wiggles. Jelly donuts, my favorite! I'm trying to be for real. Gills, and also I can visit Honey. Growing some gills, forcing evolution to keep up with your hobbies. Alright, let's see. I'd also have the hand up here. Might decide on that one a little bit later. For now, let's clean up this one a bit. Portions aren't bad. I think I can clean it up a bit more. Pixonis, hi! How's it going? Thank you. I'm glad you like the model. Just make sure I didn't miss any redeems. Yeah, we Gucci. We're good. Son, I love princely attire designs. The fact that Sidon has the accessories and nothing else is so funny to me. Naked, but accessorized very well. So is he really naked? Today's a go, tomorrow's a gone, yesterday's again, going over, never under, good day, cold night, hello. Hi, Silverflash. Son, I guess not. Yeah, I guess if he's technically wearing accessories, he's not naked, just overexposed? Is that right? Just an overexposed fishman? I think I made Link's neck too thin. Link also got the hips. peeps. Zeronify, thank you for the sub with Prime. Welcome on into the tavern. I hope you're having a good old Monday. Shoulder frills are literally, yeah, they're literally built into him. Are you naked if you wear nothing but socks? Technically, I think technically if you're wearing socks, you are clothed. But if you are just wearing socks, you are still technically indecent. Like, you can't really go outside because you're exposed. You are clothed, but you are exposed. Language is funny. Language is funny. No clothes, more like hydrodynamic. I don't know, if you wore like spandex though, you would be even more hydrodynamic. The term mostly naked exists. Mostly naked. I think about that one for a little bit. He's hydrodynamically designed. Yes, he is. You go in the shower with socks, clothes get wet, therefore you're not naked. I might regret asking this, but is never nudes like a joke or is it an actual thing? Because I do not actually know. And if they are not fake, like they are a real thing, genuinely, how do you shower? They're genuine, no judgment. I'm curious how far the not nude part extends into your life. I'm sure there's some people who are legitimately afraid of their own naked bodies. I feel like that's a lot of people, actually. A lot of people are probably very, very self-conscious and don't like looking at themselves in the mirror. Little scrungly Link. Little hair part sticking out. Let's see, what outfit should he wear? Actually, I can put him in the Tears of the Kingdom outfit. So he's got the like half toga sleeve sort of look to him. Got a cool belt. And the robot arm. There we go, we'll put a little rice ball in there. Now that comes to mind, the remaining titans that live are imprisoned in Tartarus, which is part of Hades' kingdom, which he has power over. Imagine just how powerful Hades truly is to be able to keep them there. Yeah, exactly. Assuming culture has never nude standard of dress, then bathing would probably be done solely when in private. Yeah, that was kind of like the Mandalorians, you know? Doomsday, thank you for the breathe redeem. And Blood Traps, thank you for the resub. Happy 8 months. Oh no, honey fell for the fish thirst trap. Hook, line, and sinker, baby. This is the way. Are you as down bad for Fish Musclehead Lady Undyne from Undertale as you are for Abe? Less so Undyne, I think. I just like nerds. Abe's a nerd. So is Sidon a rival to Abe, or is he just a small puppy brother to Abe? They're not competing. I get to appreciate them both. I do ship Sidon and Link though. Yeah. Personally, yeah. If Rocket met this Link, he would definitely ask Link how much for the arm. Yeah. Oh, I still gotta watch Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I've heard it's pretty good. I've heard it's a very dramatic and sad, but good movie. Let's see, what is he? Yeah, it's just like a... I don't know if toga is the right word. Toga? I don't think so, no. What does he wear for shoes? Well, if he's in the water, it actually doesn't matter too much. You could just be taking a little sit together. Little pack of arrows. And then the bow. the shield there. Well, actually, if he's relaxing, then I probably wouldn't draw that. I'd just draw the arrows. There we go. Just don't look in a mirror then, honey. You might find the most adorable nerd ever. What if I'm the ones who get scared looking at my own reflection? What if I am just a coward? Because that could be possible. Toga like. So I played Hades? Yeah, I played Hades in my spare time. It's very good. It's very, very good. Hi, Grace Stompa. I hope you're doing well. As up to anyone going to see Guardians of the Galaxy 3, body horror, and a lot of it. Oh, okay. Good to know. I don't do well with body horror, so thanks for the warning. I'll have to ask my friends if they've seen it and if they think I can handle it. That would be considered either a toga or maybe a Kaunex? I don't know how to pronounce that. But yeah, my thought would be like toga. Oh, his hair's untied there. I kinda like him with his hair up. It's cute. Let's see, and if they're sitting in a pond, I'm just gonna add like an imaginary little pond. I'm gonna put lily pads there. Draw a couple of them. I like lily pads. I want to draw more of them more often. Kind of common. Gotta get the perspective right though, that's the tricky part. There we go. That'll do. Alright, let's shrink the reference. Not what I meant to do. Shrink the reference. There we go. I really hope Sidon's in... I would assume Sidon is in Tears of the Last Kingdom. I just wonder whether I'll meet him. It'll be cute. Kia Nexus, thank you for the sub for 3 months. Welcome on into the tavern. I hope you're having a good evening. Also, that would be considered either a toga or maybe khakis. I missed that. Guy, we have already decided that she's a dork and not a nerd. Jeez. What's the difference between a dork and a nerd, though? I love in chaos and hi, Ghostly. Zindale, stand in front of the mirror in minimal light, preferably candlelight, and say honey goblin 5 times. She'll appear offering you a bowl of warm soup that varies depending on the day. Depends on what I made. I made Thai curry tonight. It was almost a soup. It was very good. It was very good. Oh, you know what I'll probably do after stream? I'll probably have a second helping and watch some Mugen Train, because Cove and I are almost done with Mugen Train. And then we'll catch up with the new season. I like Demon Slayer. It's a beautiful show. So thank you, Ghostly. I'm glad you like the sketch. What are your characters' name? These are not my characters. These are actually characters from Breath of the Wild. So, not my own. Ordeal, thank you. Just listening to you makes me happy. Hope your night is well. Remember to stay hydrated. I will. Thank you very much. I will. Alright, I can turn off this one. Look at that. We started with this. Very, very simple. And then we pushed the poses. And now look at them. Look at them being all cute. There we go. We're going to call that a rough layer. Now we can start working on... Actually, real quick, I'm going to add more detail because brain insists now. What if it's like a... Not a... I guess I could make it a natural pond, actually. That'd be cute, adding a bunch of grass here. Maybe I'd add the lotus combs. Oh, that could be cute. They're sometimes in the water, right? And a frog. I've already added so much to this that I didn't think I would be adding. Oh no, honey, no, you're going so far again. But it's cute. But it's cute. Season 2 and 3 go hard, you're in for a treat. Yeah! Season 2. Well, I guess Mugen Train is Season 2, but it's very good. I love the Flame Hashira so much. Love it so much. Dork, nerd, the goblin be cute. Dork is you being a dork. Nerd is more bookish and does more, actually. Okay. Alright, I didn't know there was a distinction. I've been using them interchangeably. Or interchanging. Yeah, using them interchangeably. Saw a cute video where son and dad are manga shopping. The kid asks for Berserk. So the dad gives him My Hero. Oh, yeah! I don't even know if I'd give him My Hero. But My Hero, I would definitely not give that kid Berserk. If anything... Okay, what's a good starting manga for kids? Like, and I'm talking, like, learning to read. So maybe... Oh gosh, when did I learn to read? Maybe like 8. If a kid is 8, what's a good starting manga? Because like my first instinct is like Yotsuba. That's my first instinct. But that might not capture a kid's attention the way a action manga would. Attack on Titan? No, not Attack on Titan. Pokemon! Yeah! Pokemon's a pretty good one, yeah. Maybe not Soul Eater. Soul Eater is kind of like on the edge of what I would recommend. There was a good period, like, not a good period, but there was a period of time where there was like weird fan servicey moments in manga, and I'm trying to think of ones that avoid that for kids. Like, so Yotsu was probably the first one. Inuyasha's a bit too violent, even though I read it at like, I think 12? A Man and His Cat? Ooh, I've never heard of that one. Giving a kid who's learning to read material that's been translated from another language is a bit of a tall task for the kid. True, but what I found is like that usually kids are more interested in things with visuals, just because their brain's going from like storybooks, which is a lot of visuals and words, to transitioning to full just text. So there's like a weird transition period, and sometimes giving them comics helps. Mist, thank you for the resub with Prime. Happy 3 months. Welcome back. Definitely Dorohedoro. Listen, good taste, but maybe not yet. That's a little too early for him. Full Metal? Not Demon Slayer, no. I was about to say Demon Slayer's no, actually I'm watching it and I'm like, oh no, there's too much gore. Beheading of characters. There's kids-oriented manga like Slice of Life Kids or One School Set. Yeah, son, I think there is. See, Nichijou is a good first. Funny and family friendly. Nichijou is pretty good. It's got a lot of... Nichijou. I think we're thinking of the same one where it's just a comedy. I remember the anime was really fun, but I don't know if a kid would get all the humor. A lot of people are saying Full Metal, but like there's a lot of... Y'all remember the dog from Full Metal, right? I don't know if you want to suggest that to a kid. Digimon. Well, Digimon's... that's pretty good, actually. I'm watching it with Girl DM right now, and it's... Digimon Tamers is pretty good. Like, for kids-wise, I can see that one being good. Known child-friendly manga, Grappler Baki. Okay, but Baki has the most disgusting art style. I have not read it, I just can't get past the art style. But, that's okay. It's not intended for me. So, absolutely fair. Too soon? Never. Pumpkin Scissors? Okay, I have actually read Pumpkin Scissors, and if I remember correctly, that is not for kids. Not for kids. Good try. Son, manga about pets or kids in schools is usually kid content, but there's a lot of manga I remember reading where the age rating upped with each volume as the years went by, like Tokyo Mew Mew. Oh. It's like, children need their childhood trauma content. I agree. Like, show your kids Secret of Nim. Princess Bride, for the rat scene. That scene was scary when I was a kid, but like Secret of Nim, that's a great one to show, to like gently traumatize your kid and make them understand what fear is in a safe way. Coraline, another really good one. That's a really, really good one. Crazy Turtle MC, thank you for the resub. Happy 6 months. Welcome on back. Let's see, Salad Fingers? No, I actually was very scared of that when I first saw that. Too young. Courage's Cowardly Dog? We're getting a little out of manga, but like, yeah, content that would be good to introduce to kids. Generally, you get into like Cartoon Network stuff. I remember watching Inuyasha. That wasn't bad. That wasn't too bad, but then again, as I watch as an adult, I'm like, a lot of this is kind of, not all of it, it's definitely the lower end of questionable content. Moroku's, I don't like Moroku. No good. No good. So Sleepy Dunwich, thank you for the 100 shinies. So badly written on my first try. Someone who is passionate on a subject, comics, D&D, card games, is a dork. Someone who is more techie, programming, reading, technology, science is more of a nerd. Okay. Okay. Also, no fix bun. Thank you for the hydrate. Ooh, time to drink that, kombucha again. Alright. Oh! It's so fizzy. The definition excludes geek. Okay, what are geeks then? Gently traumatized children. Yes. I really like movies that gently scare children in a safe way, you know? Like Coraline. Probably my favorite movie aside from Hellboy 2. Absolutely scares me. But in the best way possible. It no longer scares me as an adult, but as a kid, I loved it. It was just perfect. Honey, if I use the laptop I found in my crawl space to watch your stream, I will see a version of you with button eyes that calls itself Other Honey. Good luck with that. I'd say get out. Before she sews buttons in your eyes. Were you surprised when you found out that it's the Zoras that have the longest lifespans? I know I was. I always thought Gorons were considered their rock people. Wait, Goron? They don't have as long of lifespans as Zoras? I mean, that makes sense. Zoras are like whales and sharks. They live forever. Or not forever, but like long. Son, a lot of stories will start off lighthearted unless its focus will stay entirely like that for its entire run. Usually serialized manga has to get a bit more serious and cool to keep the reader's attention. A lot of long series start silly comedy. Okay, that makes sense, because yeah, the audience would age with the show. The one spider episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog helped me get over my fear of spiders as a kid. That's good. Coraline is a graphic novel. I have also read the graphic novel. It is slightly different than the movie. If I remember correctly, YB is not in the comics. That's all I remember. Also, The Ordeal. Thank you for the 100 shinies. I want to ask what you're scheduled before I go. Twitch never says when you're on. That makes me sad. Makes sense. I stream Friday evenings at 6 p.m. PDT, Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. PDT, and then Monday evenings at 6 p.m. PDT. Yeah, very consistent. Friday, Saturday, Monday. They're the times when there is no construction going on, so they're the quietest. On the subject of softly traumatizing children spirited away. Okay, plug fair though. When I was a kid, I went on a field trip. And one of the movies that we were gonna watch was like, I think this was in the time where they had like screens in the cars where you could watch them. And because my friend was scared of Spirited Away, my teacher, for some reason, put on, I think it was like Dumb and Dumber 2. Why would she put that on? That is listen, Spirited Away, amazing, great stuff. Dumb and Dumber 2, not for kids. Not for kids. Instead of watching a lovely Ghibli movie, I came out traumatized. Why would you do that? Not even... There's a good one of Dumb and Dumber? I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Husband Castle is amazing, God. Absolutely, you are correct. I remember watching The Dark Crystal, Coraline, and Secret of Nim as a kid. Starting to think it might have had some influence on my interest of Gothic style. Even if I've never been able to rock the style myself. Understandable. But yeah, guy, exactly. Much better than Spirited Away. Thanks, homie. Thanks for making us watch that awful, awful movie. Yeah. Which Ghibli movie is your favorite? Ooh, Spirited Away is a really good one. But one where I will watch and feel cozy. Probably Howl's Moving Castle. Something about the magic system in it is really, really fun. Kiki's Delivery Service is excellent, but every time I watch it, I cringe whenever she goes to the city scene, because I'm like, yeah, that's me. That's me. I don't know how to interact with people in a new place. That's just me. Alright, let's start working on this. Cordelia, you gotta head out. Alright, take it easy. Funniest video I saw of you recently was the short stack rat. Oh. I'm glad you enjoyed it. We're giving movies The Wind Rises. I haven't watched The Wind Rises because I'm not emotionally ready for that, and Grave of the Fireflies. I'm not ready. No. How about the movie Alien? Now that's a childhood movie. I watched Alien years after it came out. I think I watched it about 6 years ago. I think I was just hanging out with my homies and I was like, I've never seen this movie. And they were like, you've never seen Alien? And I was like, yeah. I've also never seen, what's that Stephen King movie with Jack Nicholson? Hotel? No. I don't remember. But yeah. I hadn't watched it, so I watched it with my friends. The Shining! Yeah, The Shining, exactly. Thank you, Gary. Have you seen Cat's Return? The Cat Returns is an absolutely wonderful movie. Highly recommend it. It is just, it's so soft. It's so good. It's so soft. Let's see. You never seen it? I have seen it. I have seen it. It just took me a long time because I had no really... I was not very exposed to media as a kid or a teenager. Dingus. I've never seen it, but I've heard it's amazing. It's good. It's really good. I really enjoy it. There's this currently a Ghibli Film Fest in a select number of theaters in North America. Each one features a Ghibli film or stage play. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Totoro's a really good one too. I want to, every time I watch Totoro, I would want to eat cucumbers. Absolutely was my favorite. I didn't watch Princess Mononoke until much later. But it is also incredibly good. What am I gonna do? Sidon looks so serious here versus the way he actually is, which is just like, haha! Link, I am so happy to see you! What movie or show do you like that is Ghibli style but isn't Ghibli? I don't know. I only really know the Ghibli movies. I don't know any shows that have Ghibli style. God, you don't like cucumber? It's so good though. Cucumber is delicious. It's so, so good. So I want to eat all the food Ponyo every time I see it. Yes! Oh, every time. Sometimes I watch Ponyo just for the softness. Ponyo just has the best softness I have seen of almost any Ghibli movie. It feels like everything is drawn with pencil crayons, and I love it. It feels safe and soft. Oh, sick. There's a song redeem. Cam, thank you for the nut. Oh, you got the song redeem too. Dang. It's like melon. It's just kind of watery. Yeah, but it's good. Dingus, cucumber's a sensory thing for you? I mean, fair. I'm not gonna be mean to someone just because they don't like the same vegetables I like. It's just, ooh, the crunch. Oh, the refreshing taste of a good cucumber in summer. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I love it very much. Whew. All right. Stretch. Ooh. Yeah, I didn't hear the previous song. Oh no, Cam, I'm so sorry. Oh, that sucks. Let me just make sure. Oh, you know what I will do real quick? I have to turn on a light on my desk. I banged my head. Okay. I banged my head again. Don't worry. Ugh. Whew. Wayne. I banged my head a little bit, but I think my brain is safe. I think I'm okay. Oh, quick stretch. Oh, I just banged my head. Come on. Thank you, Guy. Thank you for helping me focus. Mm-hmm. 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 Thought I found a way. Thought I found a way out. But you never go away. So I guess I gotta stay now. Oh, I hope someday I'll make it out of here, even if it takes all night or 100 years. Need a place to hide, but I can't find one near. Wanna feel alive outside. I can't fight my fear. Isn't it lovely? All alone, heart made of glass, my mind of stone. Hair made of pieces, skin of bone. Hello, welcome home. Walking out of time, looking for a better place. Something's on my mind, always in my headspace. But I hope someday I'll make it out of here, even if it takes all night or 100 years. Need a place to hide, but I can't find one near. Wanna feel alive outside. I can't fight my fear. Isn't it lovely? All alone, hearts made of glass, my mind of stone. Hair made of pieces, skin to bone. Hello, welcome home. Oh. Hello, welcome home. My hands got sweaty while I was singing it. My mic's all sweaty. No! No! Why did you gotta be sweaty while you're singing? We'll go back to music. Ignore it. Ignore the sweat. It's fine. Thank you for the song reading, Cam. Back to art. It's all that, exactly, Dingus. It's all that kombucha. It's all that kombucha. There we go. Art. Art time. I also added another animated list. Ooh. Interesting. Randomer, thank you for the posture check. There's her, my favorite sweaty person. Look at her. Look at her go. Ooh. Excuse me. You unintentionally made a shroomish face. What's a shroomish face? What's that mean? Wonderful song, Sweaty Goblin. Thank you, guy. It's another Billie Eilish one. Isn't it lovely? It was very lovely. It was wonderful. Thank you, Dingus. Thank you. Well, so I actually remembered something. Nyx said to use the realm of Hades as a route to travel between her home and the void and the mortal world. It implies the realm of Hades is the border between the mortal world and primordial. Ah, promoted of darkness where chaos sleeps. That would mean Hades is the only thing standing between chaos, humanity, and even Olympus. Hades really doing all the jobs. Like, absolutely holding back the forces of nature from crippling the world. How's your mic sweaty? You don't have a stand? It is a stand, but when I sing, I get to hold a mic, and then my hand gets to sweat. It'd be like that sometimes. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That's just existing as me. Ron Weasley, thank you for the sub. Welcome on into the tavern. I hope you're having a good Monday. Also, Kianexus, thank you so much for the 195 shinies. I know it's not much. My friends introduced me to this Twitch stuff like 5 weeks ago, and I never saw the reason to create it until now. Singing was great. Thank you. Thank you very much. Absolutely did not have to do that. I appreciate it. And I hope you've been having fun on Twitch. Pretty neat place. I think it's generally agreed he got the short end of the stick because he doesn't really enjoy his job, even though he takes it seriously. I mean, that's alright. It's an important job, and it's gotta be done. Wanna get a little closer view. Let's see. How am I gonna draw this? I think I can erase this line. And then... Oh, I'm so excited for Tears of the Kingdom. I loved Breath of the Wild, and I'm so excited for Tears of the Kingdom. It's gonna be good! It's gonna be good! I think it's generally agreed... Oh, I already read that. My bad. Got one clickbait clip and the wholesome clip in one stream. What was the clickbaity thing? Thank you, Sib. Cucumbers are a scourge upon humanity. How do people even eat that godforsaken vegetable? It's so good, though. Oh, cucumber sandwiches? Pickles? I love pickles. I love pickles. They're delicious. I think I'm gonna scooch this down a little bit so I can get a better perspective on his head while he looks down. Let's see. I'm trying to give... Let's see, if I want to have it look more wide-eyed, I'd probably have to cheat that a little bit. Doesn't look like Sidon, though. I'm so bad at drawing his face, dang it. I'll leave it like that for now, and I'm just gonna cheat the eyes by doing this. Too far. Nose makes the face look too wide. Kept seeing your shorts on YouTube and by chance clicked on your Twitch and managed to catch you live. Welcome on in, Wrong Weasel. Safe to say I found a new place to hang out. You're more than welcome to vibe. Thanks for coming in. Clickbait click is honey describing the drinking kombucha, isn't it? It has an interesting taste. Love all kinds of pickled and fermented items. Oh, I love pickled plums. I have a little bit of rice, I think, left over, so maybe I'll make some rice. Oh, I can make some rice balls with pickled plum in them. Oh! I'm so excited. I'm so excited for food. Even though I already had dinner, I'm still excited for food. Actually, when am I not excited about food? Food's great. Food is wonderful. Thanks, McTwitchy. Glad you like the vibes here. I am the Hyrule Guardian, Guardian of Hyrule. Prince Sidon quivers before him. Oh, does he now? Oh. Kombucha's bacteria soda. Yes. You're not even wrong. Absolutely, that's what it is. I may have to make rice balls now. Not just rice balls, miso rice balls. Oh, miso rice balls. Oh no. Oh, that sounds delicious. Oh, fry up some mushrooms. Oh, put some mushrooms in there. Delicious. It's in the Discord server under Goblin streaming clips. Oh no. Oh no. I might have to look at it afterwards. Sidon, please, why is your face so hard to draw? Please, sir. I just want to draw a cute Zora and Hylie and having a lunch date. I just want to draw them having fun together. Maybe if I could hide the eye behind the face a bit. That might work. Love a little shark teeth smile. Hehe. Gremlin teeth. And we've got the sides of the face framed here. Also, Diddles, thank you for the resub. Happy 16 months. Welcome on back. And Sir Purple, thank you for the resub. Happy anniversary to ya. I hope you're having a good Monday. You love the little Easter egg they added to Cooking in Tears. Oh, they added an Easter egg? Listen, I already loved the cooking in Breath of the Wild. I'm so excited for it. I love it. I think it's because the others are slightly far. Yeah, they're slightly far apart. My brain doesn't like it. It can't make sense of it. But it's correct, because that's the design. So I will just have to adjust, make my brain see it as correct. Alice, thank you for the breather, D. Here. And look at his head real quick. Neat. Okay, yeah. Okay. Okay. Okie dokie. We drawing wholesome Sidon? Yeah! Yeah, right? We're drawing some wholesome Sidon. Or Sidon. Gotta move them up since the visor thing is his brow. Yeah, I moved them up here. Then he looks angry. No, that doesn't quite look right. Dang it! Why is it so hard to draw this Zora's face? Professional artiste doesn't know how to draw Zora, despite being a fish enthusiast. Mwah. Wow. 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 Gotta try this. It's little fins here. I believe you're drawing exact kind of art I want to see. Ah, thank you, Burden. I'm glad I'm drawing it. It's pretty cute. I like drawing it too. They're just sharing a rice ball. They're having a lovely time. Honestly though, if you were Hades and governing over the only truly eternal kingdom in your pantheon, was the choice between you, a sea god with a temper shorter than honey, and well, Zeus, which you trust the job. Hades. Hades. Also, Zerug. Yes, we are drawing fishmen. You are correct. And Marilith, thank you for the hydrate. Alright. Get the kombucha out, buddy. This is fine. This is fine. I feel like it's because you don't have the full eye. More smiley would have more open eyes and more angry, less so. Yeah, maybe that's it. Drink the sock water. I did! I drank it! Well, it's fine, I did it. I did it. Okay, I'm gonna erase this, and instead we're gonna have a layer for Sidon's eyes. Because it's not a honey drawing unless there's a specific layer just for the eyes. This looks so angry, though. Why does it look so angry? What if I just... If the eyes were like this? This doesn't look like him then. Oh no. I like the little dot eyes more because it looks more fun. Dang it! Why has it gotta be so hard to draw faces on Zora? Ah. I'm sure you get this question all the time, but how does one tackle the task of learning how to draw? Because I've tried to do it quite a few times now without seeing any improvement. Maybe a mouth is a problem? It might be the mouth. A lot of it could be the eyes, though. Like, even if I just remove this. Put this on a separate layer. But yeah, I was gonna say. To get into drawing and improve it? Tackle the task of learning how to draw. I do actually have, if you look on the VOD channels, there is a starting to draw from scratch tutorial if you'd like, or it's a stream. But pretty much starting to draw characters with stick figures is not a bad way of doing it. Absolutely valid way of doing it. The best way to improve your drawings is to... There's a lot of ways, but I found is to use reference and draw things that you enjoy. Especially if you're beginning, because if you draw things you enjoy, your brain will associate art with good, feel-good chemicals. And you will continue to do it. That's how it happens. I love the Greek pantheon are just a bunch of man-children. There's Hades who's very tired of their nonsense, just wants to get his paperwork done. It's a lot of paperwork when you're ruling the dead. If you look real close to the eyes in the last Sidon ref I posted, they kind of show how they make the eyes less angry? Okay. Let me take a look. Let's see. They make the eyes less angry here. Also, thank you for this reference. It's very good. Okay, I'm drawing it from almost the same angle too, so maybe... That's a little better. Now it's... The face isn't quite the right proportion now, but I can change that. Not too difficult. There we go. Yeah, make it a little wider. That looks a bit better. I guess widening them helps. But also if I stretch, oops, if I stretch this out a bit more, it should help too. And the mouth is here. I think maybe if I adjust this here. Techno, okay, thank you. And to the other person in chat to answer my question. No worries. Hopefully it's helpful. I've always taught to try to visualize drawing stuff, which was never too helpful because I have aphantasia. Yeah, it's different for everybody. Everybody's got different ways of thinking and seeing things. So people with aphantasia might not be able to visualize properly and they actually need to reference a lot more. Oh, this also doesn't look right. This looks better. We're just gonna leave it at that for now. Something about this isn't right, but this is probably the first time I'm drawing Sidon, so makes sense. First time you're seeing a ton of your YouTube shorts and vids. Keep the magic goblin energy alive. Thank you, Terry. Thank you very much. Have you and Cove heard of Duel Masters from the early 2000s? Yeah, Cove really likes Duel Masters. I'd have the big toothy grin. Yeah, big grin. I think I'm gonna erase this. Maybe that'll help. I can use shading instead. Really big toothy grin. Too big. Gotta fix it. And then maybe if I really quickly did this. Yeah, that looks a bit better. Just softening that line a little bit helps with the kinder, friendlier feeling. Okay, cool. Excellent. Looks like the fin bends around the eyes. It's not straight. Yeah. It's not quite straight, so this helps. Gonna go eat my dinner. Yeah, take it easy, guy. Have a good dinner. And Jay, thank you for the ear wiggles. The next week you should draw them kissing. Kissing? That might be a little too personal. You know, they might not want to kiss. But nothing wrong with them having a lunch date. Okay, let's see. Turn on the roughs again. A little more triangular. The way I've drawn it. A little too round here. There we go, that looks a bit better. Alright, time to draw the body. Almost as big as almost as big and toothy as my own teeth. Think Zelda would be jealous? Nah, I don't think so. I think they'd be fun. They're all having having lunch as friends together. I think that'd be adorable. Let's see. Shoulders. I'm gonna simplify this because I don't want to draw all the details. Call me lazy, but I don't want to draw all the frills and bells and whistles. I want to keep it a little simpler. Scooch this over slightly so that I can see a bit better. Go. It's so hard to draw shark teeth. How do all the shark VTubers do it? Hey Matthew, I hope you're doing well. I just started drawing with a tablet and I'm so bad, it's just super strange to get used to. Yeah, Toby, it's a big adjustment. There's a lot of learning when it comes to starting to draw with a new medium, such as digital, because the pen is slightly disconnected from where you're pressing down. It's very rough. Coke like the new Digimon cards? Nah, she doesn't collect Digimon. More of a Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh player. Wah. Fortune lazy? I'm a little bit of a lazy artist when it comes to drawing self-indulgent stuff like this. It's just them being cute. Let's see. Rib cages have interesting shapes. We can all agree there are only 3 confirmed adults in the Greek pantheon: Hades, Persephone, and Hestia. Why would you bonk? I'm just drawing art. Don't worry about me. There's probably a couple more, but yeah, those are consistently the ones that have the least controversial myths, as far as I know. Zelda secretly major Fuji Yoshi and his volumes of fan-made stories, shipping the two of them together. Listen, the Triforce, Ganon, Link, and Zelda, probably one of my absolute favorite ships. One of my faves. Yep, there's a lot of good ones. Come for the blessing of the tiny green sanity while doing an online test. Good luck. I hope I am not distracting you while you're doing your online test. You should not be taking a test while distracted. I feel like you need your brain power. Let's see. How do I draw the thighs? Okay, they're very short, so. Something like this. Wozik, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, raiders. How are you doing? You're playing, ooh, Skyrim. Nice. How is Skyrim? Were you playing modded or just vanilla Skyrim? Goblin mob raid. Welcome on in. Oh, welcome on in. Pleasure to meet all y'all. My name's Honey. We're just doing some art right now. I'm drawing Sidon and Link sharing a rice ball because it's MerMay and Tears of the Kingdom came out, so I'm enjoying the content, which is mostly Koroks being tormented. Super heavily modded? 406 mods? That's a lot. That is a lot. One day we'll get Honey return to Skyrim and escape this cave. Never! You cannot make me! If I'm playing Skyrim again, I am playing not in that cave. We're starting from scratch. Vanilla Skyrim is better than chocolate Skyrim. Changed my mind. Vanilla Skyrim is pretty fun. It's pretty fun, honestly. I've been modding since Skyrim came out. Can't resist. Ah, okay. So you have fun modding Skyrim. Gotcha. I don't know how to mod anything, so I just play vanilla most games. See. Let's. There we go. There are the gills. And then the shoulder and bicep. I gave him really big biceps, so no, I don't think they're that big. I mean, they're nice, but they're not that big. Oh, arm muscle. Then I'll draw the hand later because I don't feel like it right now. Vanilla is nothing to turn your nose up at. Still a great experience. Yeah, it's still really good. It's still really fun. I like to think that a game, the way it is made, is a wonderful way to play it. But watching other people mod the heck out of their games is equally entertaining. It is very fun. Excuse me. What cave? I didn't know you streamed it at one point. We have to go watch some point. So Fortune, I actually haven't played it on stream. What happened was I played Skyrim on my own, like before I started streaming, and I got lost in an underground cave because my map awareness, absolutely horrible. I will get lost in an open field with a mountain. I will get lost. So I was underground and in the cave with vanilla Skyrim, and I got so motion sick that I could not play that game anymore. Which sucked because I had a bunch of cool like I had a cool sword. It was nice. But yeah. Didn't get too far past that. I got into modding because I played the game to death. I personally enjoy mods as a fresh coat of paint. Yeah! It's a way to enjoy the games you played through another lens. Oh yes, Blackreach? I have no idea. I do not remember. Maybe. I don't actually know. It's real bad at first person PRV. Yep, I am very bad at it. Third person is the best, in my opinion, because I don't get sick. But first person, not for me. I feel like I got a little stick playing Stanley Parable. Which was a fun game, but I definitely got sick. Also, I was thinking back at the time I played Stanley Parable. That game made me feel bad. That game makes me feel bad because spoilers. But at one point, you get stuck in a time loop with the narrator, and he gets so sad and depressed, and he's like, "Don't go, don't leave, please listen to me talk forever." And I'm just like, I feel so bad. I don't want to go, please, but there's only one way to progress, and it's forward. I feel bad. But yeah, that sucked. I guess you can't really handle VR games? No, I booted up VR chat a couple times to see if my eyes could adjust. And I can play it windowed, but not even full screen or wearing anything. I have a joke that Breath of the Wild is my favorite version of Skyrim. It did feel like that for a while. There's clearly some differences, but yeah. Good night, Matthew. Get some sleep. Oh, Stroma, thank you for the posture check. Perfect. I was just thinking how I need one. Excuse me. I watched someone called Kraken do a whole playthrough of Modded Oblivion as Melvin the Melonmancer. Oh yeah, Kraken streams, doesn't he? I think I visited him the other day. Just like, we raided him at one point. I haven't actually met them. Always wanted to reach it, but the schedules never aligned, so I had to jump at the chance. Must raid and run. Works in 6 hours. Ooh, yeah, get some rest and eat some food. I hope you have a good shift. Ugh. Excuse me. Let's see. I think one leg might be bigger than the other. Nah. It's probably okay. Oh yeah, that doesn't connect actually. Looking at the anatomy of it, it does not connect. There we go, that's a little better. I don't feel like drawing feet, so we're not gonna. Sleepy Goblin? Yeah, I'm a little sleepy randomer. It's been a long day. I did a lot of cooking today. I made some muffins so I don't have to cook breakfast tomorrow. It's nice. I'm happy I did that. Oh, I chose a really big textured pen for that. Can I simplify this, and should I? Might be good if I do. I'm gonna leave it as is for now, and I'm gonna work on Link. This is kind of what I end up doing with art, is if I get tired of one thing, instead of muscling through it, I'll just switch up to the next thing. If I don't, I will get tired. And it's not good to get tired when you're doing art. That's usually when you need a break. And my break is just switching to a different section of the art. Goblin baking in the heat means Goblin really do be baking. Yep. Oh yeah. Imagine how Hera felt when Hades declared Persephone would be highest among the goddesses and Zeus said nothing to contest it. Man. Greek mythology's weird. Greek mythology's real weird. Alright, there we go. Link's little side bangs. What if I just simplify the face a little bit? There we go, that looks better. We got fairly simple ears. Gotta wait until I get paid to get the new Zelda game. Excited to try it? Yeah. I'm excited to try the new Zelda game out too. Ooh, I'm so excited. Shows the guy drawing is Link. Yay, it's Link! They're sharing a rice ball! They're taking it easy. I feel like it'd be really cool if in the game, Tears of the Kingdom, you could just give people snacks. I think that'd be cool. Just little eating animations for everybody. That'd be adorable. What resolution do you usually work on? 3000 by 3000 is usually the minimum I do. And 600 DPI or PPI. I don't really know the difference. I don't understand the difference with it too much. Alright, let's do Link's features. There we go. Something about these simple, very simple eyes makes me very happy. He's just happy to be there. He's enjoying himself. No thoughts. Only rice ball. Oops. There we go. Good night, Joker. Take it easy. I hope you have a good time too. Also, Edge Champion, thank you for the resub. Happy 3 months. Welcome on back. I hope you're having a good one. Rice ball, you mean jelly donut? Oh, shoot. Right, I forgot. Jelly donut. Forgot to show the ponytail. Very excited for more enemies to fight in this new game. Ugh. The old game was really fun, but the enemy variety was not great after you played the game for a certain amount of hours. It was still good, but just more now. More enemies. This reminds me of Kerbo from something about the series. I still love this simple little eye. He's silly, like me. Relatable. Reminds me of a cat. They're so cute. Ah. Jokers, thank you for the 400 shinies. I'll catch you later. And Wolfson, thank you for the 2 gifted subs. Thank you very much. What kind of muffins did you make? I made cranberry muffins. They were pretty good, but I forgot to add oil to the recipe, so they're a little bit thicker. So they're quite thick. I'll probably have them with tea because they're very spongy. So they're good, but they're spongy. I just think they're supposed to be a bit more airy. Yeah, they were thick. I messed up the recipe a little bit, but that's okay. It's a learning experience. Is that a buffish? It is Sidon from Breath of the Wild. Sir Dolphins, thank you for the hydrate. Oh boy. Ooh, buddy. Thank you for the carbonated kombucha. Ooh. I'm awake. Needs more mead? I do love mead. Tears just too good. You'll definitely have fun with it. Has me hoping for another Hyrule Warriors. Ooh. Link kind of looks like blue screening in a comedic sense. Hi, Brazen. Yeah, a little bit. Like he's excited. Or he's just silly. Whenever I say like, oh, this character looks stupid, I usually mean it in a very positive way because it feels very relatable. Let characters be stupid. Alright, let's do the body of Link. Turn off the head layer for now. This is good. I know this Fishman. Yes, I do indeed. Also, Randomer, thank you for the 100 shinies. I know that Tears of the Kingdom is primarily on your mind, but are you excited for any other games coming out later this year? Elden Ring DLC? I think that's coming out later this year. I'm pretty excited for it. And good night, Nottam. Take it easy. And Risky Tilt, thank you for the resub. Happy 2 months. Welcome on back. Let's see, what games are coming out this year? Because I think the big one for me is Silksong. That's coming out, I think, late 2023? So, that's what I'm looking forward to. I can't really think of any other ones right now, because I haven't been looking at what games are coming out. Armored Core? So, I've never played Armored Core. But, I've heard it's really good. However, I think it was Mr. Manager who showed me a picture of the really cursed backwards grip of Armored Core. I need to watch someone play it. I gotta watch it in action. I gotta understand why it's better to do it that way. Also, Tony Peppermint, thank you for the 200 shinies. I should let the goblins grab my arm with these shinies. Careful there, you might lose it. Also, the Booty Call of Cthulhu. Wonderful name, first off. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you for the 100 shinies. Hey, I mostly lurk, but I just wanted to say what a lovely atmosphere you created for this channel before I head out. No worries. Thank you so much for lurking and vibing. I appreciate it. The what grip? Look up the Armored Core controller grip. They hold it upside down. I can't explain it because I've never played it. But Mr. Manager showed me the grip, and I'm just like, okay, sure, I guess. Okay. Is it just a funny meme? Is it a joke? Because he said it very seriously. It's hilariously horrifying that it was optimal. That was optimal. Why? Why was that the optimal way to hold the controller? I feel like that shouldn't have been the case, but maybe that's just me. I need to use reference for Link's arm real quick. I love how I said I wanted to try to finish this one stream. This is not getting finished in one stream. Absolutely not. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam. Bam. Also, thank you for the level 2 hype train, y'all. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much. So you can press 2 buttons while not moving your fingers off the sticks. Some people actually did that. I loved Armored Core and played most of them. I've never needed to do that. Okay, alright. The power of turning it on and off a bunch. I fixed Twitch streams not loading. Sometimes it be like that. Sometimes you just gotta reboot your computer, even though it's connected to your browser. I don't know why it does that. Explain. Twitch, explain. This is basically a toga. I'm not complaining, I'm just pointing it out. See, got the sash. Oh, what does the arm look like? How am I gonna simplify that arm? Okay. So complex. We're just gonna go by shapes. Just so the idea of the golden arm goes across. Got a bunch of squares and spirals on it. There's one. It's a meme based on older games that had wonky controls that would need more than 2 thumbs. Oh, okay. The Armored Core grip is mostly a meme or joke that came out after the community because of how difficult it can be controlled the game. Of course, Mr. Manager would do that to me. Of course he would. Marvel Spider-Man 2 game's coming out. Oh, okay. Don't really think that's your type of game. Fair. I have the PS4 Spider-Man game. I have not played it yet. Just haven't had time. Victor, why are you so green? Take a wild guess. Take a wild guess. Let's see. Also, Destin, thank you for the resub. Happy 11 months. Almost a year. Jeez. 1 month ago or 2. Can't count. Hopefully everyone is having a good evening or day, depending on where you are in the world. Thanks, Desmond. Destin. Why did I say Desmond? I hope you're taking it easy, too. Glad I made it in time to watch some of the stream. Yeah, welcome on in, Liam. We're just taking it easy. I'm drawing Link. Let's see. It goes up here too. I guess. Bum, 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 bum. I don't know how this pattern works. I'm just guessing. At this point, I'm too afraid to ask. Because then I'll have to correct it. I don't want to do that. I want to just draw the... Got it. There we go. Oh, Lou, there's one of them. And there's the jacket. Go. I have 100% both recent Spider-Man games. Ooh, was it fun? Destin, thank you for the breathe redeem. Hi Squawk, how's it going? Destin, me name is now Destin. I think I said Desmond by accident. That is not correct. I just have my own stressful achievement. Ooh. What was the achievement cage? Introduce someone to Ray Movie doing art. Ooh, nice. Good to know. It's just giving me more support than my therapist. Oh no. Oh no. Get a better therapist. Oh, just stretching. AC6 will make you love numbers. It's like how you perceive drawing hands. It's hard, but once you got it, it's satisfying. What is AC6? Oh yeah, Toga Link? Good aesthetic. I am a fan, personally. Gotta get the contour right. Oh, I don't know how to do fabric. Ugh. I don't know how to draw fabric. Armored Core. Oh, Armored Core 6. Makes sense. The first thing that came to mind was Animal Crossing? I don't think there's a new Animal Crossing come out. There's the old Animal Crossing. But yeah. Nikki, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, raiders. How are y'all doing? Oh, you're doing ASMR. Ooh. I hope you had fun. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, raiders. My name's Honey. We're just drawing Prince Sidon and Link. Because it's MerMay and Tears of the Kingdom came out. There's a meme about AC being 1, Ace Combat 2, Armored Core 3, Assassin's Creed 4, Animal Crossing. AC can stand for a lot of things in the gaming community, yeah. I don't know how to do fabric. I have never related to a top statement more. Oh, buddy. It's rough. Oh, Mickey, you're doing ASMR art. I'm redesigning my model. Oh, nice. I hope you're having fun. Redesigning can be very, very fun. Honestly, I like it. I don't really redesign myself, but like I choose to make like different skins kind of for fun. It is very, very satisfying. Very satisfying. Those are good art exercise. Destin, thank you for the 100 shinies. Misfit, hey you, yeah you. Just want to tell you you're heckin' amazing, sweet person. Everything from your art, personality, singing, and overall energy and streams are amazing. You're appreciated and have the sweetest soul. Keep smiling and always remember, Gobble's gonna go. Thank you, Misfit. I hope you're having a lovely evening. And that is a very kind thing for you to say. Thank you so much. Became so decisive. Oh, yeah, me too. Me too. I will do a design, have it pretty much cut, ready to rig, and then go, but what if, as I'm about to put it into Live 2D and I'm like, brain, please, come on, we do not have time for this. And then I do it anyways. C'est la vie. If you don't know how to draw fabric, may I suggest you check out Honey's art page, Art 101 Part 7, The Light and Shade, where she demonstrates drawing fabric. You know, maybe I should check her out. See if she's got any insight that I can learn from. That feeling when past you was better at drawing fabric than current you. Oh no. Oh no, that don't feel too good. Uh-oh. That's not good for the leg. I think this is better. Yeah, this is a bit better. Once again, classic Honey move. I don't feel like drawing feet. So I won't, because I don't feel like it. I'm not gonna force it. Draw what I need to. And then see how it goes. Nope, not that line. That line looks better. Oh, you know what I really want to watch? I really want to watch Trigon. Trigon's like the new one. Seems like it'd be really fun. Friendly reminder that you are loved and appreciated. Make sure you all drink water, eat food, take your meds, and all that good stuff. You are important and you matter. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Not even yourself. That's some very good advice, Blaze. Honestly, and it's the frustrating thing is that is a hard piece of advice to remember, especially when you're having a rough time. It's important. It's very important. Should I try to shout you out, Mickey? No. I thought it did when Mickey rated. Yeah. I don't mind doing it again though. There we go. Animation's pretty good. I don't like 3D animation. I usually favor 2D animation, but I love 3D that's trying to look 2D because that has a really fun style to it. I really appreciate that. Oh, Baroneko, hi! Have you seen the Elden Ring Honey Doodle on Discord? Ooh, I'm kind of misplaced it on funnies instead of fan art. That's okay, no worries. I haven't looked in yet. This weekend was real busy. Because Mother's Day. You gotta appreciate your mothers. It was a long weekend. But it was fun. It was a good one. You know what? Maybe I am feeling it. Eat. It's gonna be underwater anyway, so it's gonna be a little distorted. I don't have to worry about the anatomy being perfect. There we go. Move Sidon over. Actually, let's finish up Sidon first. Or maybe, because I don't feel like drawing Sidon, I should draw the lily pads. Yeah, I should draw the lily pads. Oh, Link's face. There we go. Well, let's draw the plants real quick. Also, Evil Crash, thank you for the resub. Happy 8 months. Welcome on back. And sure is good at drawing hunky fish boys, almost like she has a thing for them. If it motivates you to get better at art, don't shy away from it. It will help you improve so much. Also, John Chief, thank you for the resub. Happy 3 months. Welcome on back. I'm so close to unlocking Darth Maul in Fortnite. Good luck, Jedi. Good luck. Age. I'm taking a bit of a breather from it, as if it wasn't a second brownish ape jumping after the first death blow. I would have had the first ape in the pocket. It's so easy to predict. Oh. You talking about Sekiro? Oh, killed Guardian Ape. Yeah, thought so. Second one's rough, buddy. The obsessions are good if you can channel the obsession to progression. Yeah, exactly. If it motivates you to do more drawing and you're trying to get better at art, listen, your motivation and inspiration is right there. Don't go looking for more. If you got it right now, go for it. You can always find more inspiration elsewhere. Don't you? Thank you for the posture check. A little stretch. Oh. Ooh. Oh, excuse me. Villain arc, the snack cabinet raid saga. He got into my snacks. Banish him. Give him the cone of shame. I gotta adjust this line real quick. There we go. That looks a bit better. Just adding a little bit more dimension to it. Draw a Mogus? Nah, don't feel like it. Hi, Doug. How's it going? Sekiro is absolutely a rhythm game, Neko. You are absolutely right. And I love it. I decided to use my art skills into work this Mother's Day and decided to draw my mom as a cartoonish cat since she said her favorite animal was cats and she loved it. Aw, Bill, I'm so glad. That's such a kind gift. That's so nice. I just got my mom a little plant and we hung out. We had dinner together. Is it weird to Photoshop something to use as reference? Absolutely not. I don't think it is. To photo bash is actually a very valid technique. You take pictures of real life props, people and environments sometimes and cut them together like magazine pieces for reference. It is very, very fun, and it's a very valid way of learning because you can understand perspective, character sizing, as well as how to rotate something in 3D space. It's a good technique to learn. Super Zim, you currently playing Tears of the Kingdom and currently have 1 stamina bar and 4 hearts. Just stumbled across a Lionel and trying to sneak away without seeing me. Good luck. Good luck, buddy. Woo. Alright, let's draw some plants. Do I know how to draw plants? Nah, but I'm having fun. Might as well just enjoy it, you know? Not everything's gotta be perfect, and that's alright. Bum-ba-da-dum-bum. Zipmaster, thank you for the raid! Welcome on in, raiders! How was your stream? Playing War Thunder. What's War Thunder? I've never heard of that before. Have you seen the trailer for the new Ninja Turtles movies? Yeah, I have! Surprisingly, it seems to have a really sick animation style from what I've seen. Yeah, it looks really neat! Haven't seen anything past the trailer, or the very first trailer that dropped, but it looks fun. The turtles look really, really, like, uniquely shaped designed, and I love the animation style. It's so good. It's so good. Hi, Zipmaster, I'm doing good! How was your stream? Napalm, I snuck past every Lionel but one so far, and that one I decided to be stubborn and cheat you. If you're feeling like you want to test your luck, sometimes fighting Lionel's not a bad idea. Okay, it's time to finish off last night's ribs. That sounds delicious. That sounds real good. War Thunder is a game where you drive planes and tanks. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Dragon Beowulf, thank you for the resub. Happy 15 months. Welcome on back. Hey. Also, Pop Dropple. Thank you for the resub. Happy 19 months. Welcome back. And Sace. Sauce? Sace. Thank you for the sub with Prime. Welcome on into the tavern. Became a lovely calm night. I'm just drawing lily pads for the little lunch date these two are going on. They're showing each other what a rice ball looks like, and it's cute. And my might just be me, but I really like seeing like little bits of slice of life, especially when it comes to food in my video games. For example, when you cook in Breath of the Wild or in Monster Hunter, although I've never played it. I love the cooking scenes. They're so cute. They're so adorable. Ugh, I love them. They're real good. Hey, return from food? Welcome on back. We were just talking about food. Master, to be honest, I raged a lot and it's a rough day. Oh, that's too bad. That's okay too. Make sure you get some food, relax, take it easy. Thank you again for the raid. You're more than welcome to lurk or even just head out if you need to rest. Absolutely no obligation to stay. I do appreciate the raid again. Cinnamon Snake, why are you green? You can't just ask people why they're green. But take a wild guess. Take a guess. See what conclusions you come to. Be blue instead. Dabba dee dabba da. Dabba dee dabba da. Blue's not a bad color. Honestly, blue's not a bad color. No such thing as mistakes. Only happy accidents, Bob Ross. Yeah. I think so. Anonymous, blue is my favorite. Blue is a really good color. I like blue a lot. It is a wonderful color. Color of water is nice. Changes depending on how much water it is and how far out you are. How close you are too. Gotta adjust this a little bit more. There we go. Got them overlapping. Gonna have these lines also overlapping a little bit. Cute. I'm gonna draw the lotus. It's because I was green instead of blue. Unfortunate. Too bad. She'd be cute. Also, ocean water changes color depending on how much tiny ocean life is in it. Really? Is that what changes it? That's cool. That's really cool. People often say things like stories need conflict to be interesting and things like that, but I really love a movie, series, book, or video game that allows coziness except for all stress. Yeah, that's kind of why I like Yotsuba so much. It's not conflict, it is... I don't know if conflict is the right word, because conflict has the implication that it's like a life-ending scenario, when really conflict can just be like, oh, Yotsuba is going to the store and she can't decide what cake she wants to get. It's very cute. It's very, very cute. Ooh, got an eyelash. Did you know coming here to talk to you gives my mind a break from the chaos I got going on and forget about my problems for a bit. Thank you, Cage. I'm really glad that you can just relax here. Glad I could provide a space for y'all to do that. They got leaves. Let's have leaves. Then they have the weird comb that looks like a... Never actually eaten lotus fruit. Wonder if it's tasty. It looks like it'd be really crunchy. Is it supposed to be crunchy? They have little honeycomb looking pieces to them. Is this correct? I think this looks pretty close. May not be perfect, but it's a good approximation, I think. But Yotsuba, silly little green girl. Yeah, I love Yotsuba. It's such a sweet series. One of my absolute favorites, and if anyone's ever starting to read manga, that's the first series I will ever suggest to anyone, because it's got no weird fan service. It's not really like cringy. main character syndrome. It's just girl vibing and learning about life. That and Flying Witch. That is also a really good one. Are you completely self-taught? No, I'm not completely self-taught. So I started to draw when I was a kid, and I just kept drawing until I went to art school. Yeah, went to art school after high school. It was pretty neat. It was a good time. I learned a lot of the fundamentals of anatomy and color and composition in art school. So until then, I had a very loose grasp on all those things, but it got better as I got more teaching. But I did have a lot of fundamentals already present, because you have to send in a portfolio to get into art school, and then they look at your portfolio and go, no, practice more, then come back. Or they accept you and you just learn more about art. My mother's collection of Yotsuba manga is really cute. Oh, that is adorable! That's really cute. I want a Yotsuba collection one day. One day, if I ever have space. Big fan of slice of life manga. Is that your bag? Eurocamp is really nice. Oh, the one where it's a bunch of girls camping? That sounds really cute, because I think it's an anime too, right? Every story needs a problem but not a conflict. Yeah! Modern problems require modern solutions. I agree. Also, Fel, thank you for the earwiggles. Perfectly clear, deep ocean island water is actually unhealthy water that isn't filled with much microorganisms. Oh. Really? I didn't know that. Lotus has a fruit? I don't think Lotus has a... Wait, Lotus has a fruit? I thought it was like a root. I tend to lean towards shonen manga. Absolutely fair, Cage. I also enjoy shonen manga a lot. Manga. Really nice. It's good to mix it up. But like, I find if I'm ever having a stressful day, I will just read Slice of Life. Because knowing that there is a calm place that is soft and safe when the world can be really harsh is really important to me. I like having that space to just exist without dire consequences, you know? It feels very nice. I think that's why I like Ponyo so much. Like, yeah, there's conflict and consequence in that movie, but you feel like you are still safe as a kid, you know? How's art school, by the way? I, for one, currently don't attend it traditionally, but I learn from YouTube. Absolutely fair. So, if you are thinking of going to art school at any point, consider what job you want afterwards. Do a lot of research. Look at the hiring rate after someone graduated. If you are looking for someone in the illustration industry, or a position in the illustrative industry, reach out to those illustrators and go, hey, what school did you go to? Did you find your experience with them was good? They may not answer, which is absolutely fair. They are busy. But if you're fortunate, they will give a little review of the school and what they needed to do and whether or not it was worth it for them. Because a lot of the times you can be self-taught online. However, if you need more structure, schooling is a good idea, in my opinion. You'll have to weigh yourself whether it is worth going into debt potentially or accruing student loan debt. You know, it is a balance. You kind of have to decide for yourself whether or not it is worth it to go to art school financially. But in terms of improving your art skills, again, look at the schools, see what kind of programs they offer, see if it's worth it for you, and it goes into the field you want, such as like animation, design, illustration, painting, fine arts. See if you can narrow it down to, instead of learning absolutely every single art form in like a really long course time, try to narrow it down if you can. So you can learn these things in your side courses, but you can have a focus. Online classes like Schoolism are great and way more affordable. Yeah, I actually tried Schoolism for a little bit. Could not focus. It just, unfortunately for me, the way my attention span works, I cannot focus. Really funny if you just become a Twitch streamer. Only works if you're cute. Genuinely, if someone asked me, I this may sound a little weird coming from me, but I would not recommend people try to base a career off of being a streamer. Like, I don't think that's a great idea as your goal, you know? Because it is very... Content creation is not ruthless. That's not the right word. Content creation is difficult. Because not only do you have to advertise yourself, in a way, sometimes you have to merchandise yourself. You have to find a niche, and you have to make your streams entertaining or educational, whichever you decide to do. You can do everything right to market yourself and try to become a full-time streamer and still fail. You can do absolutely everything right, have everything you need, and that would, on paper, make you, air quotes, successful as a full-time streamer, and it can still not work. I would not recommend you go completely headfirst into streaming. I would recommend you have a consistent job that pays your bills, and in your spare time or days off, try content creation. Treat it as something fun, like a hobby you want to do, and if it becomes something where you can pursue it as a full-time job, absolutely, go for it. Make sure you have enough, you know, for a backup just in case there are rough months. However, it is dangerous to just go straight into it without a plan. Even with a plan, still dangerous, you know? Stream for fun if it becomes more cool, if it's still not fun. If it becomes more cool, if not, it's still fun. Yeah, it's treat it as something fun. That is probably the best advice I can give you. And it's the advice that people really don't like, which is unfortunate. So sorry about this. But treat it as something fun, because if you are having fun while you are streaming, people are going to enjoy your content, because you are going to be enjoying your content. And if you are creating content that you enjoy, but other people are not seeing and not also enjoying, you will still be creating content that you yourself are proud of. You can absolutely adjust your style to potentially find your viewership, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But be careful following trends. Be careful diving completely all in without having a way to keep yourself afloat in case things don't work out, you know? Content creation is an overly saturated market at times, but if you want to do it, then do it. And stick with it, but keep a fallback plan. Yeah. Gotta do it for you, you know? Can't live without advice and you don't deserve it. In a way, sometimes, Anonymous, I can agree with that. But I don't know if it's a question of deserve, more of expectations. It's setting your expectations well, you know? Yeah, and if you want to do that, be sure to know that streaming will usually take you multiple years until you can actually make enough money to survive, and it's still a lot of work. It is absolutely a lot of work. It is, also Bestie, you brought up a good point. Having your livelihood depend entirely on complex social interactions with a million details is a nightmare if you don't have enough access to deal with bad months. Yes. So things that changed for me after because I started, I was working full-time at my job for several months while I was streaming, when I first started streaming. So after I had saved up enough and gone, okay, I can potentially try giving this a shot because I am in a comfortable enough position and I have budgeted myself to go, okay, I can do this for this long with potentially no financial risk. And I tried it. And I was very fortunate that y'all support me, because honestly, I'm still baffled. It's kind of amazing. Thank you. But yeah, not all your viewers will drop 100 subs like that. Yes, there will be good months and there will be lower months. And it can be scary because you never know what it's going to be like. So like in the back of my mind, I am always prepped going like, okay, if I have rough months, do I have enough to stay afloat? Do I have enough to support myself and make sure that I am not falling behind on my bills? Sometimes it takes talking to like an accountant or financial advisors to get some help with that. it is absolutely a good idea to talk to people who know how to save money, whatever amount you have, while you're going through a rough time. Thank you for being such a nice little person. Thank you, Super Blue. Deadlock. I've recently heard that's called liquidity, when you figure out how long a budget will last. Oh, okay. I didn't know there was a word for it. CGP Grey, a YouTuber, had almost a year's saving before quitting his teaching job. It's a very smart thing to do. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's a very smart thing to do, because there will be rough times where... And I say this as well to chat. If there are rough months, keep that money for yourself. Spend it on yourself. Make sure you are being paid for and taken care of. Because the way I have set it up is just like, I will be okay if you cannot support me that month. Like, that is absolutely okay. I do not want anyone going into financially risky times to support me. I appreciate it. However, do think about yourselves first. Oberon, I love drawing, but my career is so far from art stuff. I have a hard time mixing work with things I enjoy. Fair. That is rough. Guy, also, Honey's a workaholic who spends way too much time on her stuff, what she does. Fair. Also, True Ender King, thank you for the sub with Prime. Welcome on into the tavern. And Blast, thank you for the hydrate of kombucha. I got on a bit of a tangent. Sorry about that. And Rampant, thank you for the gifted sub to Financial Ruin. Always a good reminder that it's ever present. Alright, let's take a little sip of kombucha. It's warmed up. Oh no, it's worse when it's warmed up. Uh-oh. Fortunate, I've seen some top tier streamers that have their subs cut in half literally. But yeah. Yeah, that happens. Guys, she works real hard and deserves all the love for it, even if she doesn't believe it. Self-preservation in 2023? It's wild, right? But it's gotta be done. But so fun fact. Despite the fact that I was working during my first couple months of streaming, I was actually working... No, I think I was working about the same amount. Behind the scenes of content creation can be an absolutely more than full-time job, because you will be your own boss, which normally sounds like a wonderful thing. And it can be. It very much can be. However, if you are your own boss, you set your hours, which is good because you're like, oh, maybe less hours. But if you need to get something done, sometimes you will say, oh, well, I will add more hours. So sometimes I work 12 to 13 hours a day. Not great for me. I'm getting much better at it, thankfully. I did that for like over a year, and I learned, hey, this is a fast way to burn out, so let's not do that. But you can set your own hours, which is a pro and a con. And you are also in charge of your own finances. With a steady job, your paycheck is a lot more consistent. There will be less times where you're like, I'm not sure how much I'm going to make this month. It's very different. It'll be, and as well as like health benefits. Those, most of the times, you can get while you're at a job. If you are not at a job, you gotta budget for that. You gotta find your own insurance. I'm my own boss and my boss. I had the flu in December, and I was talking to my friend, and I was like, man, I got one employee, and she's trying to claw her way back to the computer even though she's sick and needs to rest. Jasper, time to spend my entire life savings to take out several loans to donate to Honey. For legal reasons, that is a joke. I like having a roof over my head. Thank you, Jasper. I got scared for a sec. Also, Soul Kaiser, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome on to the tavern. I hope you're having a lovely day. That's what I've been doing for a while, and it's exhausting. Full-time jobs and streamer is a recipe for a very quick burnout. It is. It is rough. That is why I specifically limit the amount of streams I have, because as much as I love streaming, if I increase it past 3 to 4 streams a week, I have noticed that my throat won't be able to handle it, and I will be socially burnt out. I won't have time to hang out with my family. I won't have time to do as many things necessary to upkeep my own physical and mental health. It is rough. Bear, yeah, get some tea. I was working 80-hour weeks for 8 months, and it caused my mental issues to resurface, so don't burn out. It's super dangerous. Burning out is really dangerous. And it is tough because in this current economy, it is almost expected for most jobs, which is frightening. That is absolutely frightening. So it is hard to get a work-life balance when you are expected to do more work for less pay. That is scary. They look like little pine trees. There we go. Okay, I was a part-time dishwasher. 0 health benefits, and I had busy summers and slow winters, so I got used to having a safety net and savings. Yeah. Seasonal work especially, it's good to have a nice plan for that. With steady job, taxes are also deducted prior to issuing a check. When independently employed for the first time, people can be surprised by having to pay taxes. Yep, you have to set aside that money because you don't realize it until tax season rolls around. But your income is not taxed. You have to go and pay taxes. Usually people pay taxes, but like it's much more when you are self-employed because nothing is taken out. Also, Estroma, thank you for the breathe routine. Thank you very much. Ba, ba, ba. True, this economy guy should at least ask for consent before bending me over. It is rough. I do not blame people for feeling tired and burnt out all the time. It is... I genuinely hope things get better. I don't know how, but if they don't, everyone's gonna be in trouble. So, make sure you save for yourself and have a safety net. Who is economy and why is it so bad? He was okay at first, but he's getting a little rough. Anonymous, don't aim for a job that pays by weekly minimum wage. The $200 and something will be gone by the end of those next 2 weeks. Yeah, that's... Randomer, thank you for the posture check. It is tough because minimum wage everywhere is not enough to live now. It is ridiculous. People need to be paid more for work because the economy makes it rough so that what was a minimum wage, I don't know, even 30 years ago or something, is not the same as now. It needs to be upped significantly. I'm not looking to start this combo. Chat, does Honey have any tutorial videos on advice on intro-drawing tablets? I've been told that the Intuos, the XP pen, is really good. My basic advice is set aside how much you're willing to pay for a tablet. I would say for a first tablet, $200 is a pretty good amount. Try it out for a couple months to a year. If you like it, upgrade. If you don't like it, you don't like digital, you only spent $200. That's usually my way of doing it. My wife and I just had our first kid. What is the saving for yourself thing? It sounds fun. Oh. I hope you're okay. That could be... having a kid can be very scary. Financially. I know, I have a lot of cousins and they're doing their best. But I hope you're doing okay. Also, Nano, thank you for the resub. Happy 3 months. Welcome on back. But it is minimum wage at McDonald's in 1980 could buy you 2.5 Big Macs per hour, whereas now it's half Big Mac. Yeah, it's not enough. Othrin, yeah, don't worry about it. It's all good. Hopefully you find a tablet that you like. 'Cause yeah, my tablet, I got it used. It is a Wacom 22-inch. It was just over $1,000. And that was used. I got it used. It still works. I've had it for about 4 years-ish, something like that. I really like it. It's the same one I used in school. I will probably upgrade once this breaks. That's what I'll probably do. I say there's a minimum wage of $10.10. Nobody can survive. Nope. No one can survive on that. Absolutely not. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna copy and paste these plants. There we go. Change the size of them. Kombucha's coming back up. No! Scooch this over a little bit. Drink it a little bit. That's a nice little pond. It's drawn out really bad. Anonymous, I was joking. I filed my taxes. Don't arrest me. I love when I also do it where it's like, haha, tax evasion. Just kidding. For legal reasons. That's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. Federal minimum wage is $7.25 per hour. Yeah, no. No. Not livable. Minimum wage is supposed to be livable. That is not a livable wage. Turn off Sidon's right now. Let's draw a rice ball in Link's hand. State is minimum wage of $7.25, and our senator says he thinks he lives. I feel like before politicians implement any sort of like minimum wage, like they need to live off of any sort of social network that they have in that environment, like in that state. Just, they must live like that for minimum 1 month, ideally 2, because they will learn very quickly it's not possible. It is not possible. Ugh. Stretch real quick. Recently caught our IRS equivalents in the Philippines committing tax fraud for overtaxing me and misuse of penalties. How the turns have tabled. Oh, buddy. Most people in Hawaii work multiple jobs because it's so expensive to live here. It's ridiculous. It's so bad. Don't know how it's gonna be in time, but I do hope it gets better. Let's see. What does a rice ball look like? I had a rice ball the other day. That looks like a rice ball, yeah. Oh, I think mushroom is my favorite kind of rice ball. Like mushroom and soup. Like miso rice ball. Ooh, that and oh, mayo and salmon. Spicy mayo salmon. Ooh, good stuff. Good stuff. Ragma, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, raiders. How are you doing? Playing Guild Wars? Ooh, hope you had fun. My name is Honey. It's a pleasure to meet y'all. We're just drawing some art of Sidon and Link, having some lunch. I think it's really cute. Got to enjoy myself for MerMay a little bit. Let's see. We're just talking about rice balls and capitalism. All cheerful topics, of course. Hi, Mahu. Or Mau. Nunomo, yeah! Drawing some art. Just vibing, doing some fun MerMay art. And also, Tears of the Kingdom, because I'm thinking about it a lot. Ooh, I'm excited. I am gonna wait to play it for a little bit, because I don't want to spoil anyone. I want y'all to have the chance to play it by yourself, enjoy it without any spoilers, and then I'll get to play it and you can laugh at all these very obvious things I will be missing, because we know that's gonna happen with my terrible map awareness. Rice balls mean jelly donuts? Ah, yes, jelly donuts. Sorry, I keep saying it wrong. Mushrooms are gross? Absolutely fair. I love mushrooms very much, but that's just me. People always complain that someone will just take advantage of the system and live off welfare. But have you ever tried to get welfare? There's so many hoops to jump through and get anything. I'm gonna get some socialist rage going. Yeah. It's so rough. It's so freaking rough. Please. We should not make it challenging for people to live. Let's see. Rice ball. I think Link is pretty much done. Made his feet really small, actually. Let me fix that. Link's feet are a little too small. Lovix Art, thank you for the raid! Welcome on in, raiders. My name's Honey. Pleasure to meet all y'all. Are you doing art? What were y'all drawing? Or playing Tears of the Kingdom as you speak. Yeah, I didn't want to spoil it for anyone. I also haven't been watching any Tears of the Kingdom content. I've seen a couple clips on Twitter about the physics. Ooh. Boy, those Koroks suffer. But yeah. Color like green will be a Goblin? Will you be a green elf? I don't know. I always thought the idea of state and federal representatives living on their respective states' average income is good. Yes, absolutely. 100%. If anything, it's an incentive for them to raise the minimum wage, because then they will get paid more if they get paid only minimum wage. Lovix, you're drawing boys? I like boys. I think they're pretty neat. I hope you had a good stream. I hope it was fun. I drew these feet way too small. Make them bigger. Nope, not that way. They're not in proportion. There we go. That looks a bit better. That looks almost proportional. There we go. Yeah, much better. Okay, cool. Random, she likes fish. I do like fish boys. Fish ladies, fish boys, fish MBs. All good. So the picture of the balls for one. Oh my gosh, yep, I've seen that one. Yeah, that's one of the big ones I've seen. In the whole welfare queens thing, literally started as a racist dog whistle. We should probably move for a more comfy dog. Fair, yeah. Imagine worrying about taxes and minimum wage. Always worry about it. Never not worry about it. Let's see. Aster Sidon here. I don't want to draw him though. His design's so complicated. Why is everything gonna be so complicated? To see the way you act like somebody else gets me. Look at how complicated this is. Me draw all this? No, we're gonna simplify. We're gonna simplify a little bit. I don't feel like it. I'm being petty. What if I scooch over Sidon a little bit? He's too far away. I gotta adjust the hands then. I think, would Sidon be a little bit bigger? Like in terms of how big they are proportional to each other. Link is pretty small. I feel like I can make Sidon a little bigger. Something like this, maybe? Yeah, this looks a bit better. Also cheat the hand this way. Haha! There we go. Let's see. Base the reference off this. Let me turn off Link's layers real quick. There we go. Jasper, I'm off to sleep, meow. Thank you for streaming, honey. In a cold, cruel world, you're a wonderful and much needed reminder that people can be good and loving and wholesome and silly and funny and wonderful. I'm not donating plasma tomorrow because I need, in case you're wondering, but everyone hydrate. Yes, absolutely hydrate. I hope you are taking care of yourself, but Dempy, thank you for the hydrate. Speaking of, let me take a little sip. Stop. I keep thinking about the Jurassic Park soundtrack. Yeah. Kombucha taste. Okay. Maybe I am acquiring the taste. Maybe I'm slowly acquiring the taste. And what's happening stream? Probably just me. Ooh. Hopefully it's not the whole stream. I don't know. Still haven't seen. Yeah, I still haven't seen Jurassic Park. Listen, it's fine. I get the gist. I get the gist of what happens. Man plays God. Man dies by dinosaur hand. That's the gist of it, right? Oh no, rice balls. Oh, dang. Okay, I gotta make more rice. I'm eating a lot of rice heavy dishes lately. They're good. They're really good. Rice is delicious. feel like I can draw a better hand than this. Maybe instead of reaching towards it, then I don't have to worry about perspective. I can have him already holding a rice ball? That could be good. You gotta get a cool reference in there too. True. I could get a cool reference in there. What if I do this? I'm gonna keep him small for now. This is a pretty cute piece, honestly. This is pretty cute. Forgot the best part. Dinosaur eats man. Woman inherit the earth. That doesn't sound like... I don't know enough about the series to question it. My favorite scene in Jurassic Park was when T-Rex said, "It's Jurassic time," and Jurassic all over the park, and attendees. I don't know enough to debate that. I can guess it's probably not true, but hey, I have not seen it. I have not seen it yet. It baffles me. I think it missed my generation, so... Oh, Bernok, you gotta go for lunch? Take it easy. I am probably going to wrap up stream since for me it is 9:40, so I should probably get some sleep because tomorrow I have an appointment. I got things to do tomorrow. It's gonna be a lovely time. Alright, let's take a look at the progress for today, which is pretty good, honestly. Just have to finish up side and then I can start coloring. Using a bit more of a simplified style than I usually use too, so we'll get some good work on it. God created man, man creates dinosaur, dinosaur kills me, woman inherits earth. Woman inherit earth is actually quite— really? No way. No way. Honey, appointments? Yeah, I got big kid stuff to do. It's gonna be fun, she said sarcastically. Going into an office and talking about adult stuff to adults. Very, very relaxing. Yes, yes, yes. 100%. But yeah, I think this is pretty good. This is a pretty good place to end it too, because I'm a little frustrated with how I lined up Sidon. So I'm gonna do a little bit of resting up the brain, and we're gonna see how it turns out. I think fish sushi and fishman sushi would taste the same or different. Different, probably. Very different. Tech Breeze, thank you for the resub. 20 months. Welcome on back. Best gobble. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alright, let's see. Let's... What? What just happened? I pressed the wrong button. That's why. My hotkeys, no! Oh well. That's fine, it happens. We can all agree that Phil Tippett doesn't do his job as dinosaur supervisor. I don't know who that is. Honey Goblin or Honey Mustard? Call it Honey Goblin. Goblin. I do love honey mustard though. Ooh, honey mustard's really tasty. Ooh. We're normal about Sidon. How do you spell Sidon? I think it's S-I-D-O-N? Jelly donuts. Jelly donuts is a pretty good one for a raid, honestly. Let me just stretch real quick. Wish my hotkeys looked so hot. My Stream Deck hotkeys are they all got emojis on them. So that I can remember what they do. Enjoyed the stream. Glad you stuck around for the whole thing. Oh, thank you, Cosmo. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you had a lovely evening. And I hope you have a lovely week. Whoop. Don't close OBS. Don't close OBS. Don't do that. Sidon? Yeah. Let's see. Sweaty Goblin. I know I'm sweaty. You know what's gonna happen? Another 18 minutes? Another song. Ooh. Oh no. But look, it's 9:40 for me. It's almost bedtime. I gotta get some sleep. I gotta get some rest. I'm an eepy little guy. I'm gone. Goodbye, my friend. Bye, Hayabusa. Take it easy. I think Jelly Donuts is a good one. Ah! Why did I did not mean to pin that. Unpin. Unpin. Unpin! What the heck is bedtime? I don't know, but I feel sleepy, so I'm gonna sit down and sleep. Ooh. I'm gonna watch some Mugen Train. I also have some curry left over that I can eat. Ooh. I got good things. I still have a bit of kombucha left. Let me take a little sip of it. All right, last kombucha sip. Yeah, so guys, you've been here for 3.5 hours. I hope you've been enjoying it. We're doing a little jelly donut raid. Oh, because I'm gonna make jelly donuts tomorrow. That's what I'm doing. I have curry that I gotta eat, but I can make more rice and make jelly donuts. All right, last big swig of kombucha. Whew, let's go. It's warm. Oh gosh, it's warm. Blech. Warm kombucha is not as good as you think it is. And I know you probably don't think it's that great. Oh, brain. Oh, brain. All right. Let's see. I think we can probably go visit, just because I think everyone's still trying to avoid Tears of the Kingdom spoilers, right? I'm pretty sure y'all are trying to avoid those. So, for now, I will do my best to not go to their channel. I just gotta make sure that they're not ending stream, because that's important. There's a lot of cool people streaming right now. Ooh. Ooh. Let's see. We can go visit. Ooh. Wait, what is she doing? What is she doing? Oh no. Alright, let's go visit, let me just make sure she's not ending stream, shoot. Because I saw someone who was streaming their ending stream. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, let's go visit, oh, here we go, someone new. Actually, they're not new, I've rated them before. Let's go visit Tricky. Let's go visit Tricky, because Tricky is just chatting, just vibing right now. Got a very pleasant voice. Loud screeches, though, so be warned. I don't think... Yeah, Tricky is not 18 plus, as far as I know. I think right now they're just vibing right now, so let's go visit him. I think she's collabing with a friend, but I think she says she's just vibing. Gentle Tricky. So hopefully y'all can just relax, take it easy, don't worry about it. Somehow she's not. Oh, probably not. Most likely not. But if y'all want to see my socials, there they are. I post to Twitter. My schedule will be up probably on Wednesday. If we're lucky, tomorrow, but the usual times will be the same. It's just a matter of deciding what I'm going to stream. So we're gonna take it easy. I will see y'all on Friday at 6 p.m. If not, Saturday at 9 a.m. PST or PDT, or Monday at 6 p.m. PDT. The usual times. The usual ones. Oh gosh, I closed my OBS. No, OBS, don't close. OBS, do not close, please. But yeah. I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna finish watching Mugen Train. It's gonna be a lovely, lovely time. And I'm gonna eat a little bit of food before I go to bed. And then I'm gonna be a responsible adult tomorrow. I hope you'll have a lovely time too. Take care this week, alright? Be kind to yourselves. Do it. Be nice to yourself. See you soon. Bye-bye.